Ooh, I'm in somehow.
All right. Can you start it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to be just a minute.
Okay.
I don't have any slides yet.
Andrew, hey, everyone, as you're rolling in, just go ahead and comment, say, hey, drop us your name, where you're from, where you're at right now. Guys, we're so excited. This is going to be an incredible online summit. We don't want this to be your typical training. Of course, we wouldn't do it that way. This is going to be wild. We've got some incredible giveaways. We've got some things that Alex and I have been keeping to ourselves for a little bit in terms of surprises that we have for you guys. And of course, we're going to teach you how to leverage Facebook to grow yourself as a local celebrity. Kristen Smith is here. Andrew Tran is here. Paul says, hey. Nathaniel says, hey. Gabby says, hey. Oh, Ben says, hey. Ginger says, hey, Will. Alyssa in Colorado. Brianne Brown. Ginger in Charlotte. We've got Jasmine who says, I think let's go. Brianne's in Wilmington. Christine says, party time. Maya Fonseca. Hey, Maya. So good to see you. We've got, it looks like some other people. All right. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Can you hear me again? Let me know if you can hear me. I think I lost my audio. Woo! Could have been bad. Could have been real bad. We got it. My goodness, we've got over 100 people on here right now already in the first minute or two. Kaylee, hey, Rich, so good to see you guys. All right, guys, I want everyone, if you can, real quick, comment the one thing you're hoping to get away from this online training. What's the one thing that you would love to learn about Facebook, about how to use Facebook to grow your brand, your business? Let us know. What's the one thing you want to do? I am so pumped. Let's see, AJ from Ontario, Canada. How to turn website visits into Facebook ads. Stop wasting time. I want to get customers, says Kelly London. John Dawson, Amy Briggs, world domination. Let's see this. I want to do my first ad. Oh, man, guys, these comments are flying. Dean Volk in Charlotte. This is crazy. We've got Adrena, new leads, putting client attraction. Honestly, literally, market real help without seeming like I am selling quackery. Oh my gosh, that's a big one, right? It's so common that as we're putting ourselves out there that we feel like maybe we're a fraud, we're not, we get imposter syndrome, and one of the greatest things I heard recently was someone, whether you like Grant Cardone or not, he's someone I listened to about sales, really interesting thing he said. If you believe that you have the best product in the market, which right now, if you're a physical therapist and you're on here watching and you feel like, I would argue we have the best ability to help people with orthopedic musculoskeletal conditions, along with other things. If you believe that your product is superior, it is being selfish to not market it, to keep it to yourself. So what we're going to do is talk about getting out there and telling people that you have the superior product, that you have the most powerful tool that can help them for a lifelong, long-lasting change. And we're going to talk about how to market that. We're going to talk about how to get right in front of people. We're just waiting for Alex just for another minute here to get on. We had some technical difficulties in the beginning, as always, just to start. But we've got people. It says Peter Chirico from Hawaii. Oh my gosh, I bet Hawaii is beautiful right now. I am currently living in Pittsburgh where things are it's starting to get cold, which is not good. It's not good. It's starting to get cold. I'm jealous about Hawaii. Guys, we're gonna dive in. Brianne, go Steelers, right? Tony is on. Hey guys, Tony didn't sell your seat. I saw Tony was trying to sell his seat earlier, which is absolutely mind-boggling that someone would want to sell his seat. So I want to remind you guys, we're going to talk about tonight the 5 secrets to becoming a local authority in PT in your local area. We're going to tell you exactly how Alex and I help clinics do that. We're going to go through our strategies of how we help physical therapists get their message out there. Also, if you're joining and you're not a physical therapist, you can, I just got a text message from Greg Todd. Let me see. He said, is it working okay? Did you get enough people in? What a nice guy. Reaching out. He must not have got in. He must not have got his seat. So we're going to have to figure something out. Tony said, turn down a $1,000 offer for my seat. Said, absolutely no chance. Oh, man. We're going to cover the 5 secrets, guys, to get in front of people using Facebook. Right now, if you think, all right, let's take a poll real quick, guys. Real quick, please go ahead and put in the comment, what do you think the #1 used social media platform is on the planet right now? I'll give you a hint. It does not rhyme with PapChat. It does not rhyme with PapChat. We got FB, IG, FB, haha, IG, FB, Facebook. There's some Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, Twitter, question mark. Could be making a comeback. We got Facebook, Pinterest. Phone call. So it's MySpace, John Dawson. Oh, man, you're reaching for my heart with MySpace. So the reality is the most used social media platform right now is Facebook. And the great thing, if you're on here for the first time and you're not aware of this, Facebook owns Instagram. So Facebook actually allows us to broadcast to both channels through their advertising platform, which is going to be something we're going to dive into a little bit here. And Alex said he's about a minute away from hopping on. Who doesn't like suspense? We know how to build suspense. This is what we love to do. Can I just say, I'm so floored that we have this many people willing to jump on live with us. Guys, this has been something that has been really, really emotional for me personally. As of 2 weeks ago, I finally was at a point where I could leave my full-time home health job to pursue this business with Alex head on, full force. And I have to say that none of that would be possible if it weren't for a lot of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight and teaching tonight. And that's why I'm so passionate about this. It's not that I don't want to be a physical therapist anymore, or I don't want to do physical therapy. But if you're on here right now and you have a vision for yourself that does not involve working for corporate healthcare, that does not involve working endless hours and doing patient documentation to the wee hours of the night. If you want a life where you dictate your terms, we have to learn how to do marketing and sales. And I know I would have been the first person a year ago to tell you, no way, but we have to know that. And now the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Alex Ingar is on here.
Will Boyd, how in the world are you guys? Thank you so much for waiting for me. It took me a little bit longer than it should have, but I'm in here.
You guys, can you hear Alex? Comment if you can hear Alex.
Oh man, so many people. Holy crap. You guys, there's a lot of you on here right now. Who's ready to get this show started? Should we do this, Will? Should we do it?
Do it. Let's get
it. Dude, Will Boyd?
Wait, Alex, are you?
Wait, Will Boyd?
Wait, is that Alex?
Oh my gosh,
oh
what's up,
That's
guys?
so crazy. How did he get
Holy
here?
crap. The internet's amazing. Oh my goodness.
Did we just invent teleportation?
Yeah.
How did you get?
I think we just did. Guys, I can't wait for this. Okay. We're such freaking nerds. We wanted to spring this on you guys. We had to get super creative with it. Just flew in for this, you guys. Oh my goodness. We have never done anything live.
All right, hold
together.
on. Alex didn't even knock on the door when he got here. I'm super creeped out. He just set up a studio next.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Not just.
The question is, are we going to broadcast from your studio location to mine? I think I'll go back to mine. I'll just sit over there. If it's not too echoey.
Yeah,
okay.
go back to your studio.
All
Go
right.
back to your studio.
Hey, Will, it's been nice to meet you. I'm excited for this to start.
Yeah. Hey, we should chat sometime. We should keep up. Nice guy, super nice guy. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, this is way too much fun.
Really great.
Okay.
Guy.
All right. That's it. Guys, we had to do that. We had this opportunity to totally pull the surprise on y'all. Oh my goodness. All right. Here we go. Let's
Keep it down over there.
Can you hear? Guys, is it echoey? If I get loud, it might get echoey. It totally could. All right, here you go. Oh my gosh, it's beginning.
We had lots of comments on when are we going to start a teleportation course? I think that's going to be coming in 2020. I think Greg is investing in that. So be ready
really?
For teleporting course.
Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Did I just ended the freaking share, didn't I? All right. These amateurs suck at this stuff.
Ooh, Alex, real quick.
Yes.
What are we giving away during this online summit tonight?
Okay. We're going to figure this out, you guys, because we have an Apple Watch to give away, like a brand new Apple Watch. Anyone interested in the Apple Watch? Just say watch. We have Will's massive pre-done email sequence. Dude, Will, I can hear myself over there. I may need to end up coming over there. Can you guys hear an echo? I hear just a little bit of an echo. We may need to end up moving to one computer.
I don't hear an echo, Sue.
Oh, sweet. No echo from anyone. Great. All right. We got the Apple Watch. We have Will's emails that we're going to give away. You guys, Will has built an entire pre-done email sequence, like 8 of them. Can you imagine how amazing that would be to have like 8 totally done for you emails? You just go in, you can change some words to match for your clinic. We're going to be giving that away. We also have something that is huge, you guys. That is so huge. Greg Todd has the biggest marketing event of all time live here in Clearwater, and we're giving away a ticket to that tonight too. So let's get this party started. You guys all ready for this? Look at, I just can't believe it. You guys, this is so exciting. All right. Let's get this party started. Here's what you're going to learn today, okay? This is big, you guys. This is something that we've figured out that we had to do for ourselves. And as business owners, you absolutely have to do this if you want to stay in business beyond 2019, okay? You have to overcome obscurity, meaning you have to be able to be seen. That's the biggest problem with your business. It's not lack of patience. The patients are out there. Do you think that there aren't people with back pain? It's a problem that people with back pain don't know who you are and don't know that you can help them. That's obscurity. We're going to overcome that tonight. We're going to show you the blueprint for how to do that. More importantly, you're going to be seen as the go-to expert in your field, in your specialty. Who here wants that? Who here wants that? Just say me if this sounds like something that you want to learn tonight. Chanel says yes. Ann says yes. Ben says yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many of you on here. Zoom won't let me see how many people are on here, but there's it's probably full. We had, last I checked over an hour ago, we had like 50 people. 450 people. So this is nuts. All right, here's how we're going to do it. Will, let's just dive into this. You ready, man?
I was born ready. Let's dive in.
All right. So first thing, to overcome obscurity. Oh, come on, computer. Guys, the struggle is so real. We're going to talk about tech overwhelm tonight. This happens to us, okay? Here's how this free stuff is going to go down. I was going to have you open up a browser tab. You know what? I don't think we're going to do that tonight. We're just going to get creative with our giveaways, but you are going to have to stay attentive because this stuff is going to happen fast, okay? I had an opt-in page almost ready for our giveaways. The internet went out on me on the plane, so we're not going to do that. But you are going to have a chance to win these things. We're going to do it all live, so you have to pay attention because when it happens, it's going to happen quick, okay? It's going to be like we might pull some like, hey, first person to type this in wins sort of deal. We'll see. Just you guys wait, okay? Here's the thing, though. This training is for these people. This training's for you if you have no clue where to start online, okay? Tonight we're talking about building an audience, about essentially becoming famous to the right people, right? If you have no clue where to start in that, this is for you. If you're like, guys, I get it. I'm supposed to be out there all over the place. I just don't have time for it, or I don't actually know how to do it. Like I do a Facebook Live and then how do I download that? What the heck? Like what do I do with that? This whole funnel stuff, guy, I don't know how to build that. I know I need to be doing it. If that's how you're feeling, this is for you. And if you're feeling like, holy crap, I get this whole picture, you guys. I've been listening to you for a year, but you've been dragging your feet. If you're not really sure what your next step is, this is for you. Will, is there anyone else that this is for, or is that pretty much covered?
I think that's it. I think if you're also out there and you feel like you have a decent understanding of those, but you want to learn, are you doing it well? If you're doing it properly, you're going to benefit a lot from this. If you feel like you're a Facebook ads expert, you've been dominating Facebook, this might not be as exciting for you. This is to take someone who knows it's powerful, but hasn't really felt like they've been able to understand how to, don't feel capable of doing it. We're going to walk you through how we do that because we've just seen how much it's changed physical therapy practices across the country. And more importantly, clinicians who we believe in, helping them to get the word out and to really skyrocket their growth.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. All right. So come on, there we go. So y'all are listening to us. I know a lot of you have never heard us before because there were so many people that signed up for this. And you're all like, who the heck are these guys? And why is it a big deal that they're like in the same room together? I'm sure like half the people who are on here are like, what in the world? What are they doing? First of all, we're goofy. Okay. You just got to be okay with that. Will and I are a little bit goofy. Okay. And the thing is though, Will and I have been friends for about 1.5 years now. How did we meet? We met online, of all places, Facebook. And we are both physical therapists. When we met, Will had just graduated. I was just about to graduate. And I'll be honest, I was a little bit hesitant about physical therapy because the reason I got into physical therapy was this. I saw that as a physical therapist, I would have the ability to empower people to take control of their own lives, right? I love that. For whatever reason, this is just so deeply ingrained in me that I feel like people should have the ability to choose how they want to live, how they want to move. They shouldn't be hampered by injuries, right? They shouldn't be beholden to back pain. Like last week, I was in an Uber. I was talking to the driver. And we were talking to him about what he'd done for his career. And he said, oh, yeah, I used to be in manufacturing until my back and knees couldn't take it anymore and I had to retire early. Guys, do you know how upset that makes me? Like, do you know how much that just eats at me? Like, this was totally something that if a PT had been on that earlier, who thinks that they could help someone in manufacturing with back pain and knee pain? Come on. Almost every single one of us on here, right? Does that not make you so inflamed when you see that? Okay, so that's one thing. And I had back pain when I was a kid. I went through physical therapy and I saw, gosh, I don't have to sit here and I don't have to have surgery. I don't have to take crappy pills. I don't have to come here 5 times a week for 5 months to get better. Like, they give me tools to get better on my own. I'm empowered. That's why I got into physical therapy in the first place. And that's why it's so important to me that we help physical therapists learn how to reach people online, because without that, you're not empowered. You're not. If you don't know how to reach people online, you do not have the power to help them. It's clear and simple. And in a profession where we are so focused on being able to empower others, and yet if we don't have this skill, we are totally stripped of that power. That's a big deal. So that's a little bit about me. Will, tell the people about yourself, man.
Oh, man. So I met Alex 1.5 years ago. We online through Facebook, which was crazy. We both went through Smart Success Physical Therapy Live, or Physical Therapy SSPT by Greg Todd. If you're an SSPT member, just comment SSPT right now.
Ooh,
know that we love you. Kristen Smith, SSPT. John, oh my gosh, you guys just see the SSPT. We love it. It's an online, I would call it a professional development course for physical therapists. It goes into so many things. It's really about developing you in your career as a physical therapist, which is what we're talking about. Our giveaway is the live. There is a in-person event that happens every Memorial Day weekend. We're giving away a free ticket. I'm just going to tell you, it is the biggest physical therapy marketing conference on the planet. And even cooler than that, it's the greatest group of people I've ever been around for a conference, like ever. I don't think I heard a single negative word in the entire weekend I was there. It's amazing. But guys, I wanted to be a sports physical therapist. I was a non-traditional student, wanted to do it. And then I had my first clinical rotation at a private practice that was run by an owner who had hired one other physical therapist. And he asked me if I wanted to be a part of the business, if I had any interest in running a business. And I said, yeah, I think I'd like to own my own practice one day, right? Of course, in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, you just put a sign up, people come in all the time, you treat patients, it's amazing, right? Doesn't quite end up like that. And I started to realize he was struggling to get patients in the door. And I started to see how much money we were billing patients for insurance and how much the physical therapists themselves were keeping. And mind you, this was in a private practice. So it was really interesting to see. And it opened my eyes very quickly to seeing, also talking with physical therapists, that, hey, do you get paid more if you're really good? Like, how do people measure if you're really good at this? Like, what if you're getting people better quicker? And what I found was, actually, that's a bad thing. You don't want to get people quicker, better, because then you lose out on income, right? You lose out on potential for bonuses, meeting visit numbers. And I just started thinking, this doesn't make a lot of sense. And I started taking me down the world of cash PT, trying to figure out how there's got to be a better system. And if you're out there right now and you think that there is a better system than volume-based physical therapy, just comment me. Comment me if you think that there is a better system out there than volume-based physical therapy.
Please, everyone, comment me. If you are maybe not in physical therapy and you think, oh, I don't like to go to my doctor when there's 500 other people being seen by him at the same time, then also please comment me, because this affects all of us, you guys. Whatever the profession we're in, healthcare becoming less and less personalized and more mass manufactured does not help anyone, right? And what we're doing tonight is giving you guys the power to be able to run things in the way that you want to.
What I learned from that experience was you don't make any more money being a really good physical therapist if you don't know how to separate your service from others. The way that you make more money, and I know we didn't all get into the profession to make money, but let's be honest, right? If you're here right now, you want to grow your business, money is a part of your business. And the reality is you are going to make more money when you give the perception that what you offer is a better service. And I'm going to go out and say, if you're on here right now, you're investing in yourself. It's not a perception. It's a reality that you offer a better service. If you're able to offer more than 15 minutes with someone, if you're able to actually listen to someone and not have to think, how can I bill for that? When that was really important that that person talked to me for that half an hour. I learned that the way that we're able to do that and how cash PTs are thriving in certain areas is they are talking about what they can offer people. And they talk about how they're unique and how they're different. And every single one of you on here right now, I know either is wanting to be there, has a goal to be there down the road. And it got me fascinated with how do we do that? And it introduced me to this world of marketing. I'd started a podcast, started talking with all these people in physical therapy. And it really opened my eyes to, we don't need better physical therapists. Yes, we do, but there are a lot out there. We need to give them an environment to be able to showcase their skills and get paid at a rate that justifies being able to see a healthy amount of patients in a day, that you can still have time to go home and exercise or spend time with your family. Because if we don't take care of the healthcare providers who are responsible for keeping people healthy, we're in a broken system. And for me, I don't want that. And I've learned that marketing and sales are the way to get us out of that. And I hated it. I never wanted to go to business. I used to be in college and look at kids in business school and be like, oh my gosh, business school, what is that, right? And all I realized is we live in a world. We are in the service industry. It took me a long time to realize that. We are in the service industry. We provide a service, whether or not we like it or not, that it's framed that way, it's reality. And if we don't learn how to outmarket our competitors, we're going to lose people to quick chiropractic adjustments, right? And if you're a chiropractor on here, that's great. I think we can all think of healthcare providers in our world who maybe weren't the best, right? Who had it quick and easy and they're volume based and they don't have time. We have to be able to outmarket that. We have to be able to outmarket our competitors. We need to be able to, it is our duty to do that. If we don't, we are sending people, real quick, comment, agree, if you can follow the reasoning that if we do not fulfill our duty of putting ourselves out there and letting people know that we have a superior service and we can help them, that we're actually harming our patients in a way by sending them to poor alternatives.
Oh.
I mean, think about that. That is true. If you believe you have a superior product or service and you are not marketing it to the world, what you're saying is, I am being selfish and I don't want you to have access to the best product because I'm not willing to put myself out there and promote it.
Just think about it for a minute, because this is a big deal for us, right? As we grow, just like you guys too. I mean, we think about that all the time. What happens if we don't do our part and get the word out about how we help people? And instead of 450 people signing up for this webinar, we only reach 25. How does that leave the other 425 of you who never hear about this in the first place? Same deal. We've learned how to crack that code online. We know how to reach people online. We know how to create things that our audience needs to attract them to us. And then we're able to serve them at an incredibly high level. You guys are all able to serve people at an incredibly high level. I believe that very firmly. I think that for the most part, almost all healthcare providers, if they were able to provide care in the way that they want, they would do a pretty darn good job, right? I know that a lot of you are trying to start your own businesses, that you're trying to grow your own businesses. And for me, that means that you're trying to provide care in the way that you feel is best for them. Cameron mentioned it earlier. He sees volumes of patients, but it's on his terms and in the way that he feels he can best serve people. But if y'all aren't able to reach even, I mean, think about it, right? We talked about that. If we'd only reached 25 of you, what if you've only reached 25% of the people that you could have helped in the past year? What if those 75% of people that you never reached are still suffering? What if they can't pick up their kids still? What if they had to miss out on an entire race season because they didn't know about you? What are you going to do about that in the next few months to make sure that doesn't happen in 2019 again? Because for all of us, we could all do better in this, right? Some more than others. Tonight, we're going to change that. Tonight, we're making sure that what happens for your business in 2019 reaches far more people than you did in 2018. As we're starting to wrap up this quarter, there's a lot that you can do from what you're going to learn tonight in order to make the next 3 months matter a whole heck of a lot for a large number of people who you will serve in 2019. I guarantee it. If you take action on what you learned tonight, 2019 is going to look a lot different for people in your city.
Should we do this? Should we do this?
Let's do this.
Should we do this? I think we should do this.
I just get so freaking excited about this. All right. We're going to talk about the famous pyramid, you guys. Will and I love this. We were sitting here talking about this today, and we're talking about how do we help you see where you're at right now in terms of being able to reach people online. That's what it's about tonight, right? It's about you becoming a local authority. So I want you to look at this, okay? We're taking this from the the celebrity model, if you will, of looking at, I want you to think about someone who, for example, you would classify as a starving artist. They're at the bottom, okay? And as you're looking at this pyramid, I want you to look at which level are you on. And when we explain each level, I want you to say that one if you think that's the one you're on. Okay, I want you to put it in the comment. Starving artists. We all know the metaphor of the starving artist, right? They're the ones who maybe have great intentions about things. They really have no clue how the business works, and they're starving because of it. And how many people do you think they're reaching? Yeah, not very many right now. Now, on our side, on the business side, that's us who want to have an audience, who want to be able to reach people with our message. We have a message. There's no shortage of message there for the starving artist. It's not the message, guys. It's about how they can promote themselves. It's about how they can get their message seen, okay? You are a starving artist if you feel like you have something that you want to say to the world, but you don't know how to get it out to them, okay? We'll move up this pyramid. But right now, if you feel like, man, I have a message, I know that it's great. I know that I want the world to see it, but I'm not getting seen yet by people. Maybe it's that you're starting a business, you're newer at it. That's where we all start, right? I want you to say right now, if you feel like you're a starving artist, just put it in there. Let's be a little bit honest here. We're going to dig deep. If you feel like that's where you're at, put starving artists. All right, we got some starving artists in here for sure. Kaylee says she thinks. Will, any other thoughts about the starving artist before we talk about these B-level actors?
Nope. The starving artist is the waiter in New York City who also is an actor, wants to be an actor, but is too afraid to go for the auditions, essentially, right? Like they know they have this talent and they're waiting tables, but they're too afraid to show up to the audition, just already thinking they won't get the part, right? That is what I would define as a starving artist. In our world, it's, I know I can help people, but I'm too nervous to put myself out there and I'm afraid I don't know how to do it. And that's where I would define the starving artist.
Okay. So now from starving artist, we move up to this B-level actor. We all know the B-level actor. Maybe we got some friends that are like, yo, guys, I'm kind of an actor. I do it on the side, right? I've been in some movies. You saw that Lord of the Rings where number 2, like you look in the Hobbit village, like third person who showed up on the left, that was me. I got in Lord of the Rings, right? Please, do you have a friend like that? Does anyone have a friend that like is in little things and they always talk to you about it? I love it. By the way, I'm really secretively super jealous of legit B-level actors that like show up in things. Y'all know I was a mascot, right? I was a college mascot. And someday I want to be that. Like, I don't need to be B-level actors level, but I want to be in a movie, just that guy in the back, right? But that's not where we want to end up, right? That is never anyone's intentional dream of being the B-level actor. And we all we got people saying, I guess I already put myself out there, B-level. Way to be honest, right? But this is the person who, for us, you started to be seen, right? Like you're getting out there, you understand sort of what digital marketing is, but you just feel like I don't have the time to do it. And I really don't feel like I have the skills to do it. At this point, there's maybe some self-doubt. Right? There's some mindset issue going on, but there's also some lack of focus. There's some lack of focus. The B-level actors got some skills, right? They've gotten seen, but they aren't getting in all the big movies. And if they stay at that level, how much success does a B-level actor have? What do you think? What do you think? Not that much. Will, I don't know. Do we all want to be B-level actors when we grow up?
We're happy to get there when we start, right? You get a little bit of attention. It feels nice. You tell your friends, but then you think stardom is going to happen, but we never move out of that, right? It is a role. I'll tell you what, it's almost worse than being a starving artist because you've never tasted it. B-level, you taste it, but then you become irrelevant. And you're like, oh, that's that guy from, I don't know what's it. Oh, that's, right? That is probably the worst spot to be at, is when you've tasted something and you just can't get it again, and you become irrelevant. So if you're at a B-level actor, not to worry. That's a place where you've tasted it and you know what can happen, which is great.
Ooh, yeah, Paul, you're right, man. Taste of greatness, can't find it anymore. That is rough. It's rough, man. But now we move up to the one-hit wonder. They're the ones who like had some success, right? You hear their song, like you've heard something about them, and it's like, oh yeah, that's sweet. But because they're not consistent, because they don't keep putting out good stuff, they're not top of mind. You might not even know their name, right? Y'all know those songs that you hear that like, oh, that's a really good song. And then it's like, oh, you know what? They never had any other songs that come out. Oh, that's a real letdown. Like there was potential there, right? There's potential in the one-hit wonders. Granted, we all have the potential, right? But like they really tasted success. This is the person who like, man, I have a video that I put out there, and guys, this video got 3,000 views, and it got shared, 16 times. It was amazing. I didn't know what I did. I don't know why that worked, right? That's the one-hit wonder where it feels like, ooh, yeah, I've got some of this, right? I put out a sweet video. I put out an ad, and a bunch of people saw it. I don't know what to do next. We don't want to stay there. We don't want to stay there. We're moving on up, but we're not at the rock status yet. It's a rough life. But hey, we moved up from starving artists. So the dabbler. Will, any deep thoughts on the dabblers, on these one-hit wonders?
I think we all know the dabbler, the one who kind of wants to ride the coattails of one success and doesn't have consistency, essentially, right? So that's the thing. And as we look into the world of the internet, right, things happen so fast that you need to continually be active. And we're going to show you how you do that effectively without having to spend a ton of time or money, which is clearly the biggest two issues that any of us have.
Oh man, Cameron Garber says you just hit 900 likes during the webinar. That's my boy, dude. Now we got to get you to rock status, where you have not only influence, like people are seeing you, but you have authority. Those are two different things, my friends. Those are two different things. Influence, meaning lots of people see you, right? You say stuff, and it's seen, it gets out there. Authority is where they're like, oh dang, he's the one, right? And omnipresence. That's where we're not only seen once, we're seen everywhere. We're seen on Facebook. We're seen on Instagram. We might even be on YouTube. We're hitting them through their email. They go to our website. Boom. We're in their inboxes. We're in their Facebook feeds. We're omnipresent. When we thought about this, it was a super easy choice. Who is at the top of omnipresence? The freaking Rock, right? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We all know who The Rock is. He's an actor. And if you Google any movie in the past 5 years, there's a 20% chance he was in it. Last year I saw Jumanji, or I guess it was this year. And then like 2 months later, like I was still in the theater and they were showing previews for his next movie. It's like, dude, I'm watching the movie that he's in and they're showing me previews for the next one that's coming out in a week. Like, what is he doing? Like batch filming all his movies in 1 month? My goodness, the man's everywhere. And you guys know that when you see that face, it's just like, oh man, there's The Rock. And he speaks. You guys, have you heard The Rock speak? And it's just like, boom, super solid, right? That's where we want you all to be as authorities online, to get to the spot where people see you all over the place. They recognize your message. They know you're inspiring the heck out of them, and you are all over the place.
Guys, comment real quick. Someone who's been following you around the internet, someone's ads, is there a product that's following you around the internet right now? We're going to dive in here in just a minute. I know we've been on for over half an hour. We're going to dive into it, but people are always, Kyle Rice is always on people. Ram Trucks. Oh, they know you so well. Peter Trico, Amazon. Oh my gosh. Amazon, Grant Cardone's 10X Planner. Kelly, he gets me too all the time, especially on Instagram stories. Gym Owners Marketing, Neil Patel, Billie Jean, Grant Cardone. You guys are, Christine Walker's following you around, Kristen Smith. Oh my, it's almost like she took our course. That's crazy. Crazy that she knows how to do that. Airbnb, Katie, right? So there are ways that this happens, guys. There are ways that this happens. Aaron LeBauer, Paul Goff, Brian, you're in the right place. Ticketmaster, digital marketer, Paul Goff, right? So we're going to talk to you about how we do this, and then we're going to talk about how you guys can do this. So Alex, let's get in. I know people have been waiting to secret number one.
All right, guys, secret number one, this is where we start pulling down notes. You have to embody the fact that you are now an expert and you are going to be seen online as such. Okay. This might be a mental shift more than anything. Okay. Your mindset has got to come first in all this, you guys. You have to be willing to A, put yourself out there, and B, not only be seen, but be seen as the authority on something. Okay. We got to get confidence. All we have to do is listen to Kyle Rice. Really. That's all we got to do. We just listen to Kyle Rice and we feel like, man, I can take on the freaking world. But Will, let's talk about becoming the expert and what this actually means. What do people actually do to become the expert online?
Yeah, so becoming the expert is, number one, we have to believe in ourselves that we have an expertise and we have authority in something. If you have your physical therapy degree right now, if you have a professional degree, you have to look at it in a way that you are in the top 1% of people in the world who know your stuff, who knows what you've studied, right? If you're a pre-PT right now, I know Gabby's on here, right? You still are working your way towards that, and you're becoming an expert in the process of getting to physical therapy school, for example. So becoming the expert, you've already done the hardest part of becoming an expert, and that's you've learned your expertise, right? So that's number one. I would say, Alex, how does someone truly hone in on, at least online, becoming the expert?
Yeah. So once you realize that, hey, I know more than 99% of other people on the planet about my topic, you need to start getting clear on who it is that you're going to be helping. Okay. We talk about this a lot, about finding your core audience, right? Finding that niche. I want you to think about this in a different term though. I want you to think about who do I need to be famous to? Ask yourself that question. Who do I need to be famous to in order to be seen as the authority online? Now, in our world, Russell Brunson is a very well-known marketer. And this guy is at the top of the top of the top of online marketers right now. In his book, he talked about, though, how when he goes to church, people are like, what do you do again? Huh? Like, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Like, if he's walking around at a marketing conference, literally, the dude is swarmed. Like, absolutely swarmed. Because to marketers, he is the freaking Rock, right? Like, he's the man at the top. But to someone at the grocery store, he's just a dude, like, wearing a polo shirt, right? Like, who's Russell Brunson? He is famous to the right people. You need to think about, who do I need to be famous to? Who is that group of people? Okay. Are they runners? Do I need to be famous to runners? You got to start thinking about that. Do I need to be famous to 65-year-olds? Do I need to be famous to the 25-year-olds who are trying to get into PT school and I'm going to help mentor them there? Like, I need to be famous to that group of people. Okay. A lot of times we just call that finding your ideal audience, right? Finding your target avatar. But then we got to think about, what is it that their pain points are? What is it that I'm going to talk about that's going to get them to listen to me? If I'm going to become the authority, what do they listen to? Some super easy ways to look at what do people listen to online? Google it. Go type in Google on your search bar and maybe even YouTube and type in back pain, how to back pain. Go start looking at what those videos talk about. Look at what are the titles of those videos that have the most views, because that's something that's real easy to start seeing what people are already searching for. Okay.
Alex and I have been talking about this a lot, guys. How many of you right now, comment me if you are in a Facebook group that's related to the expertise that you want to be in, whether that's for runners, whether that's for, back pain. It could be CrossFit. It could be yoga. It could be anything. Yep. For show.
For show.
Paul says golf. Okay. If you're not doing this already, here's an additional secret to secret number one. Learning about your audience, you need to start writing down anytime someone in those groups talks about musculoskeletal pain or something that you could help, right? And the reason why you're going to do that isn't to just write down, but you're going to start using those words. So when you start writing things to put your message out there, you're going to use the words that your audience uses. So that's kind of a hidden part of becoming the expert, is almost learning the tricks of what is it that my target audience is saying, and how can I reverse say that back to them in a question form? Are you struggling with exactly what you said? That's how we start doing that, right? That is a skill of marketers. That is a skill of marketing, where you go and you research your target audience pain points. You steal their copy, what they're saying, and you turn it into a question, right? And you provoke it back to them. And you throw rocks at the problems, as Russell Brunson would say. You throw rocks at them, right? And so that is going to be probably the best place to start. Like Google, like Alex said, go on Google, start typing in the expertise you want to get into. Join Facebook groups. If you're into telehealth right now, if you are in local Facebook groups, you've got a goldmine opportunity to find new patients tomorrow by sitting in those Facebook groups. That's a whole nother topic. That could be a whole nother webinar on how to handle Facebook group messages. You've got people who could be, I talked with someone whose name I won't mention. I helped her with her marketing. She actually got a patient from a Facebook group just this past week, turned into an eval. Went from a Facebook group comment to a direct message to in for an eval. It's happening.
All right. I want to hear right now. Who here knows who Greg Todd is? Do you know who Greg Todd is, or do you not? Just say yes or no. Avi, yes. No, a couple no's. Yes. GT, yes. GT the man, no. Yes, no. Heck yes. Whoa. All right. Is Greg Todd seen as an expert? Is Greg Todd seen as an expert within a specific niche, right? Is he seen as the guy, the freaking rock in PT? Yes, clearly, absolutely, right? Who wants to learn from Greg Todd how to become Greg Todd? Anyone? All right, so y'all know that Greg does this live event every year. It's time for a freaking giveaway, you guys. This is the perfect time to do it. Right now, if you want to have a free ticket to SSPT Live, I just want you to comment free ticket. Just comment free. Just free. Free ticket. Oh my gosh. Greg, are you looking at this? Excuse me? A marketing event with, I think there's going to be 400 to 500 PTs there. Will and I are going to be there teaching a live workshop. Like, it's going to be freaking ridiculous. Oh my gosh, everyone. All right, listen. Here's how we're going to do this first one, okay? I want you to get your fingers ready, okay? This first one's going to be a fast finger one, okay? You will win a free ticket to SSPT Live 2019 if you are the first person to type in SSPT. Go. Very first person to type in SSPT. Oh my gosh.
I can't even scroll back fast.
Okay. Y'all gotta stop. Oh my gosh.
Got a winner.
Oh my gosh. What? I can't even. Y'all, I can't.
Alyssa Arms, are you on here right now?
Wait. No. I see.
Oh.
No, I see Reina.
Did I speak
Reina
too
was
soon?
first.
Oh.
Reina Broussard, you're our freaking winner. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna do some more of these. They won't all be the same. All right, wait, I gotta write this down.
Alyssa, I'm so sorry. Like ooh, man. Ooh, I had a man.
Ooh,
All right.
Ooh,
Reina,
Greg,
all right,
you
Reina,
see
Reina,
how many
yeah,
people
Alex,
are so
Alex is the
excited
master.
about this? Oh my gosh.
Alex is the final say.
I'm sorry, that's the first one in my feed. Will, what's the first one in your feed?
Alyssa, I'll tell you what.
Fine, you both get free tickets.
Ooh.
Done.
Done.
Okay, Alyssa, you get one too. ALYSSA. Boom. And that's how we work here in healthcare digital marketing, y'all. All right. The conference will change your life. So freaking true. Okay, so once we accept that you're going to become the expert. By the way, we can't wait to meet you too at SSPT Live. So freaking amazing. If you haven't met us, I'm trying to think. I think we met Alyssa. I don't remember. Yeah, I think Alyssa was there.
Yeah, Alyssa was there.
Yeah. Totally there. All right, Alyssa. We'll see you again. All right. Let's talk about secret number 2, though, guys. Secret number 2 is that you have to leverage the platform. I want you to think about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, okay? I want you to think about his platform. Is his platform Facebook ads? Probably not necessarily, right? His platform is the screen. He gets on the screen a lot. He gets in movies where he's showing up all the time. But what else does he do? He goes on shows, right? I was going to say he goes on David Letterman. I don't know if he and Letterman matched up. I'm sure they did. He goes on whoever the heck replaced Letterman now, whoever the heck replaced Jay Leno, right? He goes on. Guys, I don't watch. I don't have a TV anymore, okay? I don't have a TV. I have Facebook. But he goes on the platform where people can most readily see him, okay? You need to leverage the platform. And it doesn't mean that you have to be on just one, but you need to start with just one, okay? Will and I are going to talk to you about the rules of what we think is the best platform to be growing on right now, and that's Facebook. Because, guys, there's some things that you can do right on Facebook and some things that you can do really wrong on Facebook. And we'll talk about a couple of those. We've cracked the code on Facebook, you guys. Like, I don't know if anyone else does Facebook to the extent that we do and gets the kind of response that we do. Like, if you look at how many times we showed up in your newsfeed in the past week, like, it was probably a ridiculous amount, right? Probably a ridiculous amount. And I hope it was, because we've learned how to leverage the platform. We're in front of you all the time. There's some rules that govern how you use Facebook. Will, let's talk about those rules, man. How do we get past the fact that if I don't do it right, people ain't going to see me?
So this all comes down to, if you've heard Alex and I talk a lot, we talk about this. It's super important before we dive into specific technical things, is that Facebook is a business and Facebook has priorities. The priority is the user experience, as in you and I feeling like this is a safe place, a fun, positive place that we want to spend time. Because if we don't do that, Facebook loses its user base, and Facebook relies on having the most users so they can put advertisements in front of you, right? It's like the Super Bowl. Why do people pay $1 million to have an ad on the Super Bowl? It's because the Super Bowl is the most watched TV program in the entire country. I won't say the world, in the entire country. So we have to think about, Facebook is a platform that draws attention. Their goal is to keep you on the platform. So they want it to be a positive, fun, safe environment, which means they don't want you to talk about how much you know about them, right? It's a little creepy. It's okay to know something, and people know, right? We know that people are targeting us with their ads, right? But they don't want to say, hey, Alex, how is your broken computer doing? Too far. That's probably too far for most people. Like, how do you know my computer's broken, right? Kind of creepy. Now, through purchase transaction history, we could actually find a way on the internet to figure that out, but we will not do that, and they don't want us to go that far. That would be terrible. It'd be terrifying to live in that environment. But the second thing is, Alex, Facebook's rules for businesses to participate. So by businesses, I mean, if you have a page right now, comment if you drop the name of your page. If you have a Facebook page that is about your PT business or your personal business or your brand, Go ahead and drop it right now if you have a Facebook page.
Oh, heck yeah. Look at this.
Woo. By the way, Seth King with Limitless Physio is one of my favorite people to follow on the internet. If you have never seen a very amazing beard, you have not seen Seth King before, because he has one of the best beards. He also was one of the first to start getting into chatbots, which I love. He was running JSON ads. If you're super nerdy like us, JSON-based ads in using chatbots was amazing. Okay, guys, real quick, do you feel like your reach on a post on your page right now is the same, more, or less than a year ago?
Same, more, less, same, less, same, just getting started. Much less. Didn't have a page a year ago. Good job, Amy. You're rocking it now.
So, Alex, what happened at the beginning of this year, 2018, that changed the game on Facebook?
Facebook decided they like people more than businesses. Oh, go figure. So, guys, what Facebook did is they have this algorithm. Y'all have heard of the Facebook algorithm, or you've at least heard that word. If you haven't, you've lived it every single time you've logged into Facebook. Facebook has a complex computer program that says, here's how we're going to put things in people's newsfeed, aka when they're scrolling, how we're going to put it on their phone, right? Or on their computer. Facebook went and said, you know what? People like to interact with people on Facebook. They don't go on Facebook to interact with businesses. Weird. Well, maybe we should put more people interactions on Facebook. Okay. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take business pages and make it so they don't show up nearly as much in Facebook. Actually, let's make it so that instead of, if you've got 100 followers, instead of showing it to 50 of your followers when you post on there, let's just show it to like 3 to 5 of them. How about that, guys? And then they're like, you know what? That's actually a really good idea, because then it'll force them to pay us if they want to get in the newsfeed. Oh, Facebook's a business. What did that do for Facebook? It allowed more person-to-person interaction, meaning people stay on there more. You see more of your friends in your newsfeed than you ever have before. Friends or people you interact with, right? And you see less of business pages than you ever have before. And that goes the same for people on the other side of your business page, right? Your followers, they aren't seeing you very much in your newsfeed, in their newsfeeds. So we have to overcome that a little bit. We've got to leverage the platform and the way that works. Now, does that mean that I'm putting all of my content on my personal page, on my personal profile? Not necessarily. But what it does mean is that suddenly your personal profile becomes much more of a business card than it ever has been before. Ever. And if y'all have heard us speak before, we've talked about the importance of 2 really big things. One is how your profile appears. Okay, I want you to think about your Facebook profile right now. If you were to log into it, which you're not going to, because we're going to do a giveaway at some point soon and you're not going to want to miss that. But if you were to look at your Facebook profile page, what does it say about you? Does it say that you like long walks on the beach? Does it say that you love cats? Are the people that you're trying to become famous for going to care about that? That's what we have to think about on our profile. What are the people that I'm trying to become famous for or famous to going to think about me when they visit my Facebook profile? Because that is now your business card. Okay. If you are going to use Facebook to grow a business, your personal profile is a business card. It is not a business sales page. You do not sell on there, or you can get booted off, but it is your business card to the world. Okay. Here's the thing. You got to optimize your little bio. Okay. Underneath everyone's profile, there's a bio. You got to optimize that. So say something like, I help people do the thing that those people want to do. Okay. So for example, I help physical therapists dominate Facebook ads. That's what mine says. Pretty freaking clear when someone comes on my profile what I do for them, right? Second thing is the content that you put on there can no longer just be about the great chocolate cake you just ate or about how much you hate the Steelers. While that may be super important to you, if it's not important to the people that you're trying to become famous to, then we got to hone that in a little bit. So leverage the platform, okay? Optimize your profile, get it dialed in so that when people go on there, they see what you're about and they see relevant content in that. Now, we've had so many comments, I absolutely can't keep up with it. But David said, when I post from my personal page, huge response. When I post from my biz page, moderate response. So what David has done is he posts on his personal page that he's going live onto his Facebook page. Ooh. Now, we're going to see, though, why you don't want to just only post on your personal page, because there's a big downfall with that. If we totally abandon our business pages, we'll talk about that in a couple secrets. But guys, leverage the platform. The other thing that we have to realize is that Facebook is driven by interaction, right? If your content does not drive people to comment and like, people will not see it. So you notice when we do posts, guys, this is one of the biggest hacks we can give you. Get ready, pay attention, take notes, and do what I'm about to tell you. When you post and you have something you want people to go see that is desirable to them, that is taking them off Facebook, something like a link to a shared page, right? Or a link to a blog post that you write. Or if you're trying to get them to sign up for something, right? A lot of times what you'll see is, hey guys, I made this incredible thing and it's right here. Go click this link. And what do you get? Yeah, that's what you get. Nothing. Right? Like people don't comment on it. So we leverage the platform by saying this instead. Hey guys, I've made this incredible thing, or how to solve your problem. Hey guys, I've made this incredible thing. I'd love to show it to you. Let me know below in the comments and I'll send it over to you. That recipe will 10x your results on Facebook, okay? Organically, without paying for it. That is super, super powerful, okay? That's our biggest golden nugget. Yes, it's called Comment Stack. I love it, Andrew Tran. So we did that for this webinar. We said, guys, we have a webinar. Tell us if you're coming live or if you're going to be on the replay. And if you want an invite, let us know. Now that served multiple purposes. It got people to enjoy seeing, like, gosh, look at all these other people that are coming. But it also gave us the opportunity to get seen by a lot more people, because suddenly comments are on the post and Facebook shows it to a whole bunch more people. Okay. I hope that you take that away today and think, man, that is powerful. I drive for comments on Facebook. I leverage the platform. And now suddenly I have one more little trick in my toolbox to help to get seen by a whole lot more people.
I love it. So let's talk about one last thing of leveraging the platform. So we have to leverage the platform well. Someone says, works for blog posts too. Yep. So the thing is, you want to say that you have a blog post. If they want to get it, to put in the comments, and then you can put the link to the blog post in the comments. That way it drives more interaction in the comments, which is going to boost your post up into more people's feeds. So what we're doing is trying to leverage the platform and what it's telling us. Facebook thrives off of engagement, likes, comments, shares. The more that you can go for that, and maybe Alex, we can dive into at some point how you were able to leverage this for a campaign that we're running right now to help someone else out, how it's been powerful. But I want to talk about real quick too. Facebook has its own rules, and that what it's pushing us to do right now is to advertise. And you might think, I don't want to spend any money. And for most of the world, that's great, because it means people are leaving the platform. But guess what? You can make one piece of content. You can make one blog post. You can do it you can make a post in 2 minutes. And for as little as, $1 a day, you can put it out in front of people on Facebook and drive them to it, or a video of you doing an exercise for $1 a day. And not only can you get it out in front of people, you can get it out in front of incredibly targeted people. Do you want to target men 25 to 42 that live within 5 miles of your clinic who have stated an interest in running on Facebook? If you think something like that, of being able to target the people in your area based on interest, if you think that would be helpful, comment helpful. If your content would only go in front of those people, would that be helpful? Everyone says helpful. That is the power of Facebook, but we have to use the advertising platform. So I know we think of advertising as like, well, I have to make some fancy thing. No, in the sense of Facebook, it's just taking the things you're already doing and you're using this vehicle to put them right in front of the people that you want to see it. Does that mean every single one of them is going to go, oh my gosh, I want this right now? No, we can't guarantee that. But I can guarantee you that you're putting in that effort already to make this content, that it goes in front of the people who have the best chance, who are going to be interested and likely to one day be a patient of yours through that. That is the power of using Facebook advertising for very little money. Think $30 to $100 a month. You can be in front of all of those people all the time.
Oh, man, so freaking powerful. I love it. All right. We've talked about leveraging the platform. We've talked about getting in front of people and becoming the expert, embodying the expert. Next, let's talk about secret number 3, which is where will you take people? Okay. You have to get people to the box office. The Rock makes his money by getting people to come to the movies. He doesn't just sit there on trailers all day teasing them and giving them a little bit of edutainment, right? He's sitting there and saying, hey, come see my movie. Oh, he leads you somewhere, right? As someone who is now going to grow influence, you need to have an end goal that you're driving people to. This is why we are called Healthy Funnel. I want you to think about the shape of a funnel right now, right? You pour a bunch of stuff in at the top, it gets more and more narrow, and ultimately it comes out at a spout at the bottom in a very focused little stream of water, right? Funnels online mean you take people from a big wide space like Facebook and you say, hey, anyone who's on Facebook, I could show them my post. Well, now I want you to take them from a post or maybe from an ad that you're putting out in front of people for $1 or $2 or $5 a day. And suddenly I'm taking them to a very specific place that talks about a very specific problem that they have and promises a very specific solution. That, my friends, is a funnel. So that's where you take someone from a Facebook ad to something that's like one little page on your website that only gives them one option. Well, 2 options really. To opt in for the thing that you're offering them, to give you their name and email address in exchange for something of value, like a checklist, like a blueprint. Some people would give an ebook, right? And then suddenly you have their contact information, right? That's option number 1. Option number 2 for them is that they say no and just leave your website completely, right? 100% of people are going to leave your website at some point. It's going to happen, right? The question is, what are they going to do before they leave your website? Are they going to give you their information so that you can follow up with them, so that we can get to secrets 3, 4, and 5, right? But where will you take them? You have to have an end destination in mind. This stuff is so freaking important. Guys, does that make sense though? Just say makes sense. If you think about, okay, yeah, I need to take them from somewhere to a specific destination. Does that make sense? Yes. Makes sense, says Gabby. Yes, definitely. Hashtag makes sense, says Andrew Tran. All right. So then we have to create something for them that they want that will lead them to a place where we can capture information. This is how we build a business. This is how we build authority, because next we're going to talk about omnipresence, which is so key with this. But Will, thoughts on where we take people and how important it is to have a destination?
I'm dying inside. David Bailiff wins comment of the night so far. You asked, does that make sense? And he commented sensual. And I don't know what that was, David. That just caught me right deep in the oh my gosh, in the feel. So that was I was trying to keep a straight face while you were saying that, Alex. But I was like, I didn't see it. Sensual. Oh my gosh. That David Bailiff, man. Oh man.
Never did I think that I would be making a sensual online summit. That was never in my plans.
Also, Mr. Greg Todd is in the house, which it's crazy that he was locked out for this long because there was a waiting list. GT is in the house. We're so happy to have GT.
GT!
And we have to think about, guys. So we have to think about where we're taking them. Doesn't just mean necessarily what page we're taking them to. Are we taking them to your website? Are we taking them to a specific landing page, to a form to fill out? We also need to think about where are they in this conversation that they're talking with you, right? So if they watched a exercise video of you, like let's say that you post a video and it's of you exercising, and you say at the end of it, hey, I have a blog post that I wrote about this. Click the link below to read the blog post, right? Now, if they click that link, here's what we often see, right? Here's what Alex and I often see, because that was going to be a bad example. Here's what we often see. People will post on their page and say, hey, I'm Will. I'm a physical therapist in the area, and I do X, Y, and Z things. Come and see us tomorrow. Let me put my phone number in there or my email address in the post, right? And then maybe I'll run a Facebook ad. I'll boost it, put it out in front of people, and they'll see it, right? And if they click it, they go to my website, right? We have to think about a normal conversation. Alex is so great at talking about this in the dating analogy, but it's so true, right? If you're like, hey, I'm Will. I do this thing. Like, I'm really good at this. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, come over to my house. I'm like, you didn't even introduce yourself. Are you interested in me? Like, we should probably talk first. Like, what are we doing? You're asking for a pretty major commitment. You want me to go take time out of my day to go to your house? I guess that's creepy. And that's essentially, if you think about it, guys, in our conversations with people, we're saying, hey, I'm a physical therapist. You should know what that means. I do this. Come on over to my clinic. Take time out of your day, which is so valuable to people, and spend money, which is also really important to people. And 3, I haven't built any trust with you. And so we have to think about this with the following of where we're taking them. And we're taking them in terms of a conversation, right? It's not just, hey, here's my pages, which are super important, but the pages are about conversation, about holding conversation with people at a certain level of where they are, right? If you go on a 5th date with someone, you don't start over again and go, hey, I'm Alex. You're like, yeah, I know. This is the 6th time I've seen you. You're like, 5th time I've seen you. Why are you introducing yourself? No, I'm a physical therapist. Like, yeah, I know. We've talked about this a lot. You do marketing for physical therapists. Like, oh, well, right. You just don't have conversations that way. But yet with our marketing, we try to do that. We try to do it over and over and over again. So having a funnel, Andrew might win comment of the night after that, but having a funnel is more of a series of conversation, right? So you need to be thinking, where am I going to take someone to with this post, right? Alex, how many times do we see it that the post ends there and the conversation doesn't continue?
Oh my goodness, all the time. And it leads nowhere. It leads absolutely nowhere, right? I don't know why, but for some reason, when we get on the computer or we turn on our phone, we feel like the rules of society suddenly don't apply, and that we can just be like, hey, I'm amazing. Listen to my stuff, follow me, and love me. Doesn't work. You don't go into a crowd and start doing that, right? It's just not how it works. The rules of engagement, things just don't change when you go online. It's not like all of a sudden there's some magic digital switch that flips and all of a sudden people will just follow you for no reason, and people will instantly just like, oh yes, I'm a follower for life right now. It is about value over time. And so you do have to think about that. How am I giving value to people up front? How am I building a relationship by showing them, hey, I can actually help you? And not just by telling them, by actually helping them before you even have a conversation with them. I want you to ask, this is just another little nugget tonight, you guys. I want you to ask yourselves when you're putting out content, how is this actually going to help someone? Not just like, telling them, and this is a big thing. We see a lot of times people saying, don't do this, it's a terrible idea, which I get because there's a lot of misinformation out there. But if you do that, if you say, guys, don't do this, this is a terrible idea, please, please, please follow it up with an increase in value after that. Instead, try this. Now, David Bailiff did that tonight on Thirsty Thursday, y'all. He dropped some knowledge about push-ups are okay after 50. I didn't watch it, but I knew it was coming. And David responded very well to that. David gives lots of value on live videos. Because of that, David has lots of followers. Because of that, people know David. David's a little bit famous, you guys. He's doing this right. He's delivering value over time. He's also hilarious. But this is just such a cool thing to think about, that, if I'm online, suddenly I'm in this position where I can show people that I'm the freaking boss. And you will win online if you just consistently give value. That's it. Like, if you're just the one who's showing up, giving value and value and value, it will win people over. I guarantee it. Will and I have been at this for a year and a half now, and there's a reason that our group continues to grow. There's a reason that this online summit is bigger than anything we've ever done, because we've kept giving value. We haven't just shouted, hey, we're the best at marketing. We're the best at marketing. We get on live streams. We talk about your problems. We answer questions. We give value. Give value to your people. Take them to a place where they trust you, where they know you, where they feel like, yes, they can help me with my help because I've seen them online for years. They have testimonials. People are talking about them positively. Boom. I want them to be my physical therapist, my dentist, my chiropractor, my physician, my recovering journalist, Rich.
So Heather brings up a really great question. How much value do you give away without giving everything away? And Heather, I've got one great thing that I feel like I've been told is that, and Alex and I are living proof of this. We literally give away everything that we know. We don't hold anything back. There are no secrets. We don't hide any gems, right? We literally teach everyone the how, right? We teach the how. Yet why do people still come to these live trainings? Why do people want to learn from us? The how, knowing the how doesn't mean that you're going to execute on the how. There is a drastic gap. And I tell this to people, and let's think about this. Comment, do you think that how many percent, this, and I hope this doesn't offend anyone, but what percent of people who are overweight do you think not know they're overweight? How many of them do you think how many people who are overweight right now do not know they're overweight?
So they are overweight, but they don't know it? That's
right.
What you're saying?
Right. They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know that they're overweight.
All right, we're getting lots of different.
I totally mix it up, guys.
You could.
I messed it up completely. But they all know, right? Everyone knows.
People got you.
Everyone knows. It's not something that you have to make someone aware of, right? Now, let me put it this way. How many people that you know that are overweight right now do not know that exercise and good nutrition will help them lose weight?
Every single one of them know. Everyone says it. They all know. The how isn't necessarily what matters, especially now in the world of information, right? Everyone has access to information. Holding on to the how, in my mind, is really just holding back, demonstrating your expertise, because everyone has access to the how. Everyone has access to the how now. That's what YouTube's for. I got a doctorate degree watching YouTube videos. I've talked about this before. That's how I studied for exams. I watch YouTube videos. I paid $100,000 to watch YouTube videos to pass my test. The how is out there. The how is out there. What is not out there is a guide to help them execute the how. Yeah.
People have information. They don't know how to execute on information. And that is where you come in. And your expertise isn't to show them the how. Your expertise is to show them that you are the guide to allow them to execute the how. Because if there's one thing in life that we are really, really bad about, it's keeping ourselves accountable. We all have seen it. If you're a physical therapist in here, how many times have you just thought, I don't even do anything for this guy. Like, he knows what he's supposed to do, or she knows what she's supposed to do, right? But they keep coming because they need your accountability. You are the guide to executing. You guys could go watch YouTube videos on marketing, right? You could go watch a ton of YouTube videos, but you're here because Alex and I are the ones who are going to help you execute what you need to get done. And that is the power of teaching the how. And I'm a firm believer in that. There are marketers who will tell you only give away the what, not the how. I think that's absolute BS. In the world of, it is the age of information. If you think about it, guys, information was so powerful that they kept books locked up in libraries that you had to go to 10 universities to get access to. The game has changed. The world, this computer, the internet is your library. You can get access. You can access information anywhere. What you can access is trust. You can access humility. You can access that feeling of this person is the one I want to go to help guide me. And there's no better way to do that than through video and demonstrating your expertise. And that's why we love Facebook and Facebook advertising in this case.
Oh, man. You guys, applause for Will. That was amazing. If you ever had a doubt about how much to give away, now you know. Give it all away, guys.
And here's the thing. If you're not giving it away, they're finding it from someone else because it's the world is open in terms of information.
Oh, I just see this floodgate of content that's going to come out of this now from everyone who's like, oh, I get it. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have to hold back. I don't have to tease people on a live stream and say, guys, I have this formula that is amazing. You see this all the time. Guys, I sat through this last week. We'll move on to secret number 4 in just a sec. I sat through this. It was about 2 weeks ago. It was a live presentation. And it was for 45 minutes, people talking about a formula that they had. Guys, this formula has made us hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's done this for us. It's done this. And we're like, great, tell us what the formula is. Tell us. And at the end, they said, so this formula will change your life. Like, what? Give us the freaking formula. How did I feel about that? I hated it. This is why we're giving you the formula. This is why we pepper in all these little things that you can be doing all along the way, because it's about execution ultimately that people will pay you for. Yes, they will pay you for your programs. Yes, it doesn't mean that you have to go and say, guys, I'm going to put my entire thing online and you have access to it 24/7. No, like, respect yourself. But content-wise, when you're putting out content, give so much away that it's uncomfortable.
Speaking of giving away so much, is it time?
Dude, I think it's so time. All right, let's do this. Let's give away an Apple Watch, shall we?
Everyone just starts commenting, watch.
Everyone, watch. Oh my God.
No.
That's not how it works, you guys.
We can't give it all away, though, guys. We can't give
We
it.
can't
We
give
gotta
it away.
keep it. We can't show you the how.
Okay, wait. Here's what we're going to do. I want you all to open up your browser right now. Okay, open up an internet browser, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on a computer. You're going to open it up. And what we're going to do, this is going to be fun. All right. So I just absolutely can't wait for this. Okay. We're going to go and you're going to open up the following website. And what you're going to do is you're going to tell me, you're going to tell me the third word on this website that is not part of the picture. Okay, there's a logo, and then there's actual words.
I'm already guessing the words.
The third word. All right, ready? Here it is. The first person to type the third word from this website that shows up on the text of the website gets the Apple Watch. You ready for this? healthyfunnel.com/summit. healthyfunnel.com/summit. Third word. Go. I love this. It is not secret. It is not skilled. It is not secrets. It is ultimate. It is ultimate. Oh, we have a winner. Okay, Will, who's the first person that typed in ultimate? Oh my gosh, everyone. Oh.
I think we should go with yours just to be safe, so we're consistent.
Okay, yeah, that's true. First one was Ben Palmer. Ben Palmer, you have won an Apple Watch tonight, my friend. Everyone, oh my God, there's so many people. Hold on. You guys are amazing. Holy crap. All right, Ben, here's how it works. We're going to get in touch tomorrow. Tomorrow, let's get in touch, and we will actually let you order the color and size that you want, and we'll get it shipped out to you, man. Oh, Denise, I'm sorry. I'm sorry with the phone.
Wait, Ben, you get it for $6.99. Just kidding. We wouldn't do that to you. But we don't have two. I wish we had two. We don't.
Yep. All right. The last one we'll have to do not based on speed, okay? The last one we will not do based on speed because I know the speed's an issue. My goodness. All right. I've always wanted to do big giveaways together. This is a dream come true. Secret number 4 is this. This one will be a little bit shorter, but you have to have this creep factor, okay? It's the creep factor that you actually want, okay? I want you to think about all those people that you mentioned that are following you around. Who do you feel like, what companies do you feel like follow you around the most? I want you to put it in the chat. What companies, not just people now, but like we're talking big companies. What companies do you want, do you feel like follow you around the most? Facebook, Amazon, Zappos, Google, HubSpot, Quicken Loans.
Can I just say we only had 2 people drop off after the watch giveaway? It's pretty amazing. I figured most people were on for the Apple Watch.
Yeah. We dropped by 5 people. All right. Alyssa says, good question. I don't actually watch Root. Yeah, Root follows around a lot. You can follow people around like that. At the same level that Amazon is following people around, you can follow people around who you're trying to become famous to. And it's enclosed in one thing. It's called the Facebook Pixel. Oh, there's 2 things. There's 2 things. We'll be honest. But the very first one is the Facebook Pixel. It's a little piece of code that you can install from Facebook. You get it under your Facebook Ads Manager, and you copy and paste that code into the header of your website or wherever you're sending people to go find you. So that could be a website, it could be a funnel page. And all of a sudden, you can follow them around. You can say, hey, I know you were on this page. Now, all of a sudden, I'll send you a Facebook ad, courtesy of your friendly neighborhood creeper. Like that. This is how this stuff works, guys. Okay. Will, let's talk about the other way that people can be creeped on in the way that we all want, through Google. Can you talk about Google and creeping on Google?
So this is about, yeah. So another way is through Google Analytics. It's just like your Facebook pixels. So someone asked, can we explain that again? And you think about, guys, there is within the Facebook advertising platform and within Google's Google Analytics, which are both free to get access to, absolutely free to get access to, there is a little bit of code, which code is just text. You don't have to create it. You don't have to write anything. It's literally something that Facebook walks you through step-by-step copy. And you're going to go to your website, and in all different website platforms, they have a header tab, and you put it in, paste it in your header tab. And you have this thing that, imagine like it's a tracker. So you have someone that's like a bouncer at a bar that counts the number of people that come in until the bar hits capacity and says, nope. Well, in this case, it just keeps going. It just keeps tracking everyone that goes to your website. What Facebook allows us to do, or Google Analytics allow us to do, is it won't tell us the name of the people who come in, but it will give us a grouping of them and say, hey, here's a group of everyone who's been to your website in the last 30 days, or last 60 days, or last 180 days that have been on Facebook. And if you would like, you can run an ad that will go out right to those people. So why is this so important? Because the conversation is started at a different level, right? So instead of saying, hi, I'm Will, I'm a physical therapist, it's, I know you've already been to my website. I don't have to introduce myself. Now I can just go to providing you value, right? I don't have to go through that awkward first date phase of, hey, I'm Will, yeah, you know, how many siblings do you have? Yeah, okay, great. Like, you know, what part of town do you live in? Yada, yada, yada. All of that. You can go to the part of the conversation that's, hey, I have value to bring to you, right? And I can talk with you because I know you've been to my website. And what's really cool about Facebook and Google is you can add little tags to every page on your website. So you can know who has made it to your services page, not just your homepage, but your actual services page. And Facebook will group those people and say, hey, do you want to run an ad in front of those people? Now, guys, who do you think is more likely to become a patient? Someone who has made it to your homepage only, or has made it to your services page?
Services, every single one of them.
Yeah. So that's why this is so important that we're able to do that. The other thing that I want to tell you is that if you run videos on your business page, Facebook will also, or on Instagram, Facebook will allow you to group all those views. Anyone who's watched one of those videos for more than 3 seconds, you can group it by 3 seconds, 10 seconds, half of the video, 100% of the video. You can group those people and run an ad just to those people. Now, do you think people who have seen your videos, let's say, 50% of a 3-minute video, and they've seen 2 or 3 of them, do you think they're more likely to become a patient than someone who has only watched, who has never seen a video of yours? I guess that's probably a better way to put it. All of these are available. It's all out there. We need to know how to healthily creep on people who are interested in our services. Before this, we never knew if someone was interested. Someone could drive by and say, oh man, that looks like a cool place. We would never know. We would never know, right? We'd never have any idea. Or someone might see our direct mailer, look at it and go, I need them, put it away. And they were really close, but we have no idea, right? Facebook is saying, hey, there's this group of people who are watching your videos, more than 50% of your videos, over and over and over again. Is there something you'd like to put in front of them? So let's see, Heather says, what does it mean when you post and it shows you many people reached? It's different than clicks. Yes, reach is just the number of people that you've seen that have seen, reach is the total number of people that your video has gotten in front of. Views are different, percent views different. Clicks are much different. Click is when actually someone takes an action and clicks on it. So this is the creep factor that we want to get into. And then we're going to dive into Secret 5. Alex, any last thoughts on Secret 4?
Yeah, I just want to say for everyone who's like, hey, I did this whole pixel thing. I don't know if it's working. let me give you a little trick here. I want you to write this down. It's called the Facebook Pixel Helper. Facebook Pixel Helper. This is a little Google Chrome add-on that you add to your Google Chrome browser. Okay, so you have to be using Google Chrome. Facebook Pixel Helper. What this does is when you go to someone's website forever after, this Facebook Pixel Helper will tell you if a pixel is active on that site, meaning if it's been copied and pasted correctly. Okay, so for everyone who's like, I don't know if I've got it on there right, you can download that Facebook Pixel Helper, go check your website and see, does it show that the pixel's on there or not? And in most cases, if it's not, it might be because you maybe didn't install it in the header of your website. Really specific niche thing, but wanted to answer that question because that was a great one. So guys, this was secret number 4. Let me know, has this been valuable so far? If this has been valuable to you, say value. Just say value in the comments. I want to see 103 people saying value. Definitely yes, yes, value, value, value. By the way, we are still overbooked. Like we had 100 seats on this webinar. There are 103 people on it right now. It is still at full capacity. I absolutely love you guys. Are amazing. All right, let's dive into secret number 5, guys. Y'all ready for secret number 5? Secret number 5 is this. We have to build omnipresence. We have to build that rock-like status where people are seeing freaking everywhere. You're showing up on their Facebook news feeds. You're showing up in their email. You're showing up on their phone when they go and are scrolling through their news feed. Boop, there you are. There's your business page. There's an ad from you. Oh, I'd actually like a break from Facebook. I think I'll be on Instagram. Oh, hey, he's on here too. Oh man, I got a text. I got a call too. Imagine if Greg Todd texted you right now. Would you pay attention? Yes, right? Imagine if Greg Todd went dark and you didn't see him for 6 months. Would you be a little concerned? Whoops, sorry. Yes, you would be a little bit concerned, right? Omnipresence means being in front of people all the time across platforms. Now, this is the ideal, right? This is the rock status where people visit your website and all of a sudden, now you understand because of Secret 4, you can be a creeper on them, right? You can follow them around. As soon as they hit your website, bam, they're getting put automated into an ads sequence, whether or not they opted into something on your website. How crazy is that? That even just by visiting your website, even if they don't give you their name and email, you can start following them because you have your Facebook pixel set up. Omnipresence. I would like to discuss the case of one PT website wizard. Does anyone know who the PT website wizard is? Anyone heard that moniker before? Because the PT website wizard, good friend of ours, oh, y'all got it, it's Christine. So Christine set up an ad. She was in our course last time we had it open, and she set up an ad and then just left it. And a month later, she said, "Oh, hey guys, I think I had that ad. I should go look at it." For $1 a day, Christine had gotten in front of hundreds and hundreds. I can't remember the exact numbers, Christine. I would imagine it was thousands of people that you had gotten in front of. Didn't even know it. All over Facebook and Instagram. Do you know how much time she was spending after she set up the ad to be in front of those people? 0 time. She was omnipresent on Facebook, omnipresent on Instagram because she had set up an ad one time and people kept seeing her and seeing her and seeing her. And now the next time she sets up an ad, she can follow that up. She can have 2 ads going. Once someone watches half of her first ad, boom, then they get shown the second one. She could put an entire email sequence of ads on Facebook and have video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, all dripped out through Facebook ads, right? That's incredible. Without you having to sit there and make 1 million posts on Facebook, you can be in front of people over and over and over. And remember, these are the right people. These are targeted people, okay? So 2 big giant nuggets. One, if you're just starting out, get that Facebook pixel up and get an ad up that will retarget people who go to your website. Because after they've gone to your website, you know they have an interest, especially if they're hitting your services page, right? And you can send them a reminder. Hey, you hit my back pain page. We don't have to tell them that. Here's my ebook on back pain. You didn't get it the first time. Here, make sure to go get it, right? Now, if you're like, oh, Alex, I already knew that stuff. Come on, man. Give me the next level stuff. Then you're going to sit there and think, okay, I send someone one ad. What would a logical sequence be that I could send another one after they see that ad? And then another one. Ooh, maybe I integrate with an email. And suddenly, as soon as they opt in, they're getting an email sent to them and a Facebook ad. Maybe I'm totally next level and I'm getting on Google. And they see me on Google. They click on Google because they search back pain. They see my page. Now they see ads. Now they see my videos through their email. Heck, maybe I'm even on YouTube. My goodness, you're all over the place. That's how we get to omnipresence. And I know that seems like, whoa, that's big. But it starts with getting your Facebook pixel, your Google Analytics set up right, and the magic of retargeting, baby. And now suddenly you're seen everywhere. Who wants to be omnipresent? I just want you to say omnipresent. You're going to have to spell it out. Let's see how many can spell it out. No, yeah, I want to see omnipresent. Who wants to be omnipresent? Everyone here. Like us. Yes, omnipresent, omnipresent, omnipresent. Everyone, right? Y'all want to be seen over and over and over, and this is how we achieve it, okay? Oh, so powerful. Look at all those. I want to be everywhere, says Paul. I'll give you guys $20 to make me omnipresent. David, that's a freaking deal right there, man. We're going to have to talk. So, Will, why should someone care about being omnipresent in the first place?
The worst thing you could ever do is be irrelevant. In a field that has a business that's based on getting people in the door, the last thing you want to be is irrelevant. And to be everywhere, you need to be everywhere. And where are people's attention? It's on the internet. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on YouTube, it's on Google. And you want to be there when they think of physical therapy or when they think of whatever business it is that you run, right? So Alex and I, we constantly do this for our business. We are constantly, okay, so we have a question, may I miss a question. How do you get in front of people who have never seen your website, Facebook, or heard of you? So it's actually even easier, Brian. In the Facebook Ads Manager, there is you know what? Let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Let's do this real quick.
Do you need me to stop my screen share?
I think I can override. I just want to pull up real quick. Alex, I'm going to have you break down maybe is there a number 6? Did we go?
No, man, there's no number 6 for 5 secrets, brother.
I saw you skip ahead for a sec. I thought maybe there was.
I know.
Okay, so let me share my screen, guys. I'm going to show you how we would do this. Let me know if you can see my screen. Alex, I'll have to rely on comments here.
No, you're good, man. I got you.
Okay, let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, so let's go. Let's take everyone write your city right now. And Alex, I'm going to have you choose one person.
All right. Oh, my gosh, there's so many. I saw Wilmington, Oklahoma City, Denver, Pasadena, Arlington, Salt Lake City. All right, Jeff.
All right, let's go Arlington.
Arlington.
Okay. So
I lost it in the comments. Holy cow, Palo Alto is someone else.
So guys, I am in the Facebook Ads Manager. If you've never been there, hopefully this doesn't turn out there's anything bad on Facebook. You're going to go to, I was looking at Dennis ads earlier. There you go. You're going to go to Ads Manager down here in the bottom corner, or you're going to go to, look at that, Kyle Rice is everywhere. What's GT everywhere? Oh my gosh, omnipresence at its finest. There they are, everywhere. Or you can go to facebook.com/ads/manager to get there. So once you are in your manager, I want to show you guys real quick. So many ads accounts open. I'm going to just show you for video views, guys. So we're going to go with Arlington. Did we find out who's from Arlington? Was it Arlington, Virginia, or Texas?
I think it was Arlington, Virginia. It came by so fast. Let's see. Arlington. Oh man, where was it? Where'd it go? I lost it. Virginia.
Virginia. Okay. Do you know who that was, Alex?
Janice?
Janice.
Is that you?
Will you tell us who your ideal patient is? What age range and what interests do they do?
So age range and what's the thing that they're into? Is it soccer? Is it badminton? Is it pickleball?
So I just want to show you guys right now, everyone that's on Facebook, there are 3.2 million people within 25 miles of Arlington, Virginia that are on Facebook, which makes sense, right? It's near DC. So we're going to bring this down to, let's say, So if we do it this way, we can go down to 10. We're going to get even more specific. I'm going to drop a pin. And we could type in her specific address if we wanted to. But now I can go down even smaller. Let's say this is where her clinic is, and we're going to go within 3 miles. There are 220,000 men and women 18 and older on Facebook within Arlington, Virginia. Alex, any response on Adrian?
No, man, I didn't see it.
Okay. So let's say, let's
oh, wait, yeah, here we go. 40 to 99, hiking, gardening, and running. There it is, just popped up. 40 to 99.
40 to 65 and plus. Men or women or both?
I didn't say.
Okay.
Let's pick women.
Pick women. We're going to go with English speaking. We're going to go with women. Guys, is this helpful to see live? Just comment helpful if this is helpful. Okay, so now I can go on things like
helpful.
targeting, like hiking, right? Let's go with hiking trails. And then Facebook will give us suggestions, and we'll go with trekking, hiking, walking, outdoor enthusiast, people who have expressed an interest on outdoor life. Let's go camping, right? And you guys can see on the right-hand side here that Facebook is giving me an audience of about 5,200 women who are 40 and older who are into hiking trails, outdoor enthusiasts, outdoor life camping.
Jeez.
Now, guys, if you are a PT in your area, do you think that you could treat 5,200 women 40 and older this year?
Let's see. Yes. Let's see. They have 10 years left. It's creepy. Sure, says Don. Sure. No, says Paul.
So I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to go, imagine if we put a video out to this group of women for $1 a day on Facebook, you would be reaching somewhere between 79 and 450 of them a day. So let's just say on the low end, 200, the low end of that average. Would you be willing to spend $1 a day to reach 200 new women 40 and older within 3 miles of your clinic who are interested in hiking and outdoor enthusiasts, outdoor life? Does that seem like a good value? Yes or no?
We have some swearing. I can't repeat that, Don. She says, yes, absolutely, yes. My kids might listen to this replay down the road. Who knows?
Now here's something even interesting. We can now exclude people. So let's say I like people who are into hiking, but I don't like working with people who like to knit, right? So that dropped 1,300 people. So a lot of these women like knitting. That's very clear, right? So 3,900 people. That's still a lot of people that you could be getting in front of. 3,900. So here's the really interesting thing, guys. 3,900 of these women who are 40 and older within 3 miles of a clinic that are into these interests but don't like knitting, let's say on the low end 200, right? And there are 4,000. We could get in front of them, every single one of them, for $200 total.
Oh my gosh. Every single one.
And if you think about $1 a day, guys, that is like for 5 months, you could have 6 months, math, whatever. Will's not good at math sometimes. Be in front of those, every single one of those women with your content. So that is the power. So this is how you target new people, Brianna. I hope that helps. I don't want to answer a ton of questions because I get out of hand, but I want to show you guys that this is the power here. You can target, these are new people. Retargeting would be quite a bit different. You can go in here and create new and go to custom audience, and you can choose people like website traffic.
Man.
And if you have
to answer questions as Will's doing this, yes, this has to be from a business page, Don. This has to be through Ads Manager. And you have to set that up beforehand before you do this. Yep.
Yeah. And if you have your pixel, you could retarget people who who have visited your website. I could even go with people who have visited a specific website page, right? I could go with visitors by how long they've spent on my website.
That's so cool.
So that's the power. I'm going to unshare my screen. I hope that helps. If that was helpful, we have tons of videos on our website too that go through this. We don't, this webinar is about kind of talking about how you need to be doing this. We do give away the how. It's all in you go to our website, on our blogs, it's there in our Facebook group. If you're not in healthcare digital marketing, I mean, I'd be shocked you're here if you aren't from there, unless you found us on our ads, which would be happy.
It's true. It's true. A bunch of people did. All right. So to recap, let's look at these secrets again. One, you have to become the expert, guys. You have to step into that role as physical therapists, as dentists, as chiropractors, as recovering authors. You guys need to be willing to step up and become the experts, because if you don't, someone else is going to, and they're going to take your opportunity to influence people in the world. Two, you need to be willing to leverage the platforms. You need to know how Facebook works. You need to know how Instagram works. You need to know how Google works. And you need to be set up right in order to actually reach those people. You need to have in mind where you're taking people, both from a relationship standpoint, where you're ultimately taking them, and how you're going to get them there physically. You need to have those steps built out. You need to be able to know that if they go from one of these ads that Will just showed you, you have somewhere to actually take them to that's meaningful and will progress that relationship. You need to have a little bit of this creep factor built into your business, okay? You need to be able to follow people. If you don't, you are leaving thousands and thousands of dollars on the table in your business. People are visiting your website. If you don't have the Facebook pixel up, there is no way for you to track them unless they give you their name and email address. Think about the hundreds or maybe thousands of visitors you're getting over the past 6 months, that if you don't have that set up, boom, gone. In a poof of smoke, right? Think about how many people, now that you are going to become this influencer, how many people are going to be going to your website? You better have that up, because the next 6 months could be crazy train for your business as you start to build these things out. And people are like, oh yeah, I see that. They're an authority in this. Boom, I want to go there. Got to have the creep factor built. And then finally, you have to be looking at, how do I build omnipresence? How do I make it so that when they go to the website, boom, they get a Facebook ad. When they search on Google, boom, I show up there first. When they go on Instagram, I'm in their feed. When they go to their email, I'm in there. The question is, who's going to take action on what they just learned tonight? The real question is, there it is. The real question that I really wanted to ask is, who wants help building this out? Who wants us to help them actually build this out in their business? If you feel like, holy crap, you guys, that was insane value, I want help with that, just say me. If you want help building this out, just say me. We have Alyssa saying me. We have Brienne saying, oh my gosh, me, yes. I can't even, it can't handle it, you guys. All of you on here are like, yes. Remember how we just talked about those who take action, and those who seize the opportunity are the ones who end up becoming the famous ones. Those are the ones who end up having the influence that they want in life. Guys, we have built something really special, and we have then taken that thing that was really special and made it totally next level. Totally next level. Will, I am so excited to introduce people to Ads for Physical Therapists 2.0. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. You guys, Will and I have never been more proud of something. Could you agree, Will? Like, in terms of something that you've put together, never been more proud.
I know it says Ads for Physical Therapists. This is your entire marketing system. 1 point. I mean, this is, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. Let's just dive in.
All right. Check it out. Who is this for? What does this get you? Ads for PTs is a clear path to building your entire marketing framework in 5 weeks. Useful, anyone? All these things we just talked about, being able to know how to do it step by step in 5 weeks with our help? Yeah, I would think so. Here's what it is. This looks wordy, but here's how it goes. We talked to you about the growth strategy that you need to have in place. Guys, we just gave you a lot of it. In fact, we just gave you kind of everything, okay? We just gave you the growth strategy, but then we dive into actually building it. Remember how we talked about how much do you give away? We just gave you the strategy, but now it's about holding your feet to the fire to make you actually do this. Because I know for some of you that are on here, you're like, oh yeah, guys, I know this. Do you have this built out in your business yet? Do you have all of this in your business yet? So we start with the strategy, then we go into building the avatar, helping you figure out who do you need to be famous to, really getting clear on who that is, building out your tracking systems, getting those all in place so that you can follow them around the entire internet. We have an entire conversion toolkit that goes through building out your funnels, building out the follow-up emails. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. What's in the conversion toolkit is crazy big for all of healthcare. It's going to make it so easy. I mean, it's everything. It's everything that you need to be able to have your business set up, to be able to take someone from online to getting in your business. Then we talk about the audience builder. It's how do you actually put yourself out there and run campaigns that build an audience. Will just showed you the very first steps of that. We walk you through step by step the entire process from start to end, how to make videos that get attention online. Y'all know we're really good at getting attention online. There's a process for that. There's a pattern for that. We teach you that entire thing and help you get comfortable on video. Who here wants to be more comfortable on video? Just say me. If you want to be more comfortable on video, just say me. Me. Oh, OMG, yes, says Ben. Yes. Everyone says yes. We have a formula that makes it so much easier to get on camera, you guys. So much easier. Then we go through the patient converter where we actually go from having that audience to getting them into your business. We have the biggest surprise in the world for that. I'll just leave it at that. And then finally, sustainable growth. It's how do you actually keep that going over time so that you get to the rock status. Growth strategy. Okay, this is like everything. Week 1, this is when we figure out the who and get all your tech tracking set up. Week 2, we go through setting up all of your conversion stuff so that you're ready for patients to actually come into your funnels in the first place. So that when you put out ads, boom, they have somewhere to go. Week 3 is when we hit really hard on getting you set up with the quickest wins with Google Ads. And then the golden video formula, you guys, it makes it so easy. Week 4, we go through the audience builder where you get out and put yourself out in front of people. Finally, we start at as little as $1 a day for ads budgets with this, and then scale up from there as you're able to. And 5, we open the floodgates, guys. This is where finally we start saying, boom, now we're going to put ads out that actually convert people, that get them from online into my clinic. We talk about workshops. We talk about ebooks. We talk about getting people in for discovery visits. We cover how to do that at a very high level. And the great thing is, you're going to have some amazing bonuses. Will, can we talk about the bonuses?
I'm honestly, guys, like there are 84 people on here. I'm still just so impressed.
I know, I am too. There's 86 now. Jeez.
I feel very, very proud of what's about to come your way here in a second. Like I don't normally talk too much about what we've done, but this is the most proud of something I've ever built. And it's just rolling. I think it's awesome. Okay. Ginger says the bonuses keep rolling. Ginger, these aren't the bonuses. We haven't even touched the bonuses yet. First bonus is this one. 8 completely plug and play funnels. So remember how we talked about you need to have a place to take people? This is where you take people. It's done. You put your logo on, you put a couple of words in, it's done. We built them out for you. Like there's the tech troubles gone. This one, you guys, we need to pause for just a minute here. How many of you have been stuck on email sequences? Just say email if you have been stuck on your email sequences. And like you sit there, you're like, great, I'm going to write an email sequence for someone. Then you're like, crap, what do I write? Email. Oh my gosh. Will has done something of epic proportions, like beyond epic proportions. Will, tell them about this whole email sequence. So what we're going to be doing, guys, in our course is we're going to show you how to build lead magnets, whether it's a guided checklist. We have the templates for you. You literally just have to change the text and choose your pictures that go onto your websites and funnels that I've already built out the funnels for you. So let's say you want a guide on back pain, a guide on neck pain, pelvic floor pain, you name it, headaches. I have that built out for you. I have follow-up emails for every single one of those that are 7 emails long that follow someone immediately. So let's say someone opts in for your back pain guide. They're getting an email right away, delivering it to them, plus 7 more emails. After that, that follows up to a month and a half after. That's going to be touch points to convert them to come in. I've already written that out for you. You just have to change the text. I put it even in red where all you have to do is change the certain things, make it your own. It's already there. I've built it out for you. I've also built out a discharge funnel or a discharge email sequence. So when someone is discharged, they get into a list, they get added to that list that follows up with them for 6 months after with touch points. 6 months, touch points. we've got the biggest bonus in the world. If you can manage to hang on for 5 to 6 more minutes, I don't even know. I'm like freaking out on the inside, just so excited to announce this. But we're going to have, I built out a funnel for you, which is for a workshop and an email sequence that goes with the workshop. And Alex just brought up one of this. That's not even the biggest bonus. Oh my God.
No, this is not the biggest bonus, you guys. This is an awesome one, but it's not the biggest one. All right. So we looked at what keeps people from actually doing this stuff. And it's all that stupid tech stuff, right? It's designing the freaking ebook. It's how do I make an ebook cover that looks nice? It's, I had these videos. I need to make them look nice. We're going to just give you your own freaking VA, you guys. We've just taken out everything. It's like you have no excuse. You have no excuse, okay? You're going to get 5 hours with the VA, which is going to cover pretty much everything. If you're like, man, I really don't want to do the video editing. Okay, we'll take care of that for you. Man, I really don't want to do graphic design for an ebook or for a checklist. Like, I really don't want to do that. Okay, we'll take care of that for you. Man, I just really don't want to invest time to learn how to do the funnel part by myself. Well, if you use those funnels that we are just going to give to you, then you could have the VA do it if you really don't want to learn it. Done. Like, done. You're not gonna need it. Do you guys want to see the biggest thing that we have though? Like the biggest thing. This is insane. This is something.
I'm geeking out on the inside. I can't wait.
Will, is he around? Is he even here? This one's great. Okay, I forgot. This is not the biggest one. This one is like 5 different bonuses that we got.
Oh.
You guys, okay, so this toolkit is going to be amazing. It's just all these extra little bonus. I'm not even going to. We're going to go to the next bonus. But basically, like these are all these extra tech things, like a bot for your website. All the resources that you need to make like free music, free videos, free pictures. All of our resources list. When I go to actually build all of my lead magnets and everything, all my posts, it's all my secret stash of where I get that stuff. And our organic growth secrets, which should probably be a course all by itself, like how to leverage Facebook groups, like all those posting strategies we just talked to you about. We just had so many bonuses. We just had to lump all these together. Okay.
I have to stand up.
Everyone, you don't know how big this next thing is going to be, not for us, but for physical therapy, for healthcare in general. You ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I told you guys we were going to partner with someone and something big was going to happen. If you're still on here right now,
this is going to be amazing. All right. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. Holy crap, you guys. Greg freaking Todd is going to teach everyone in our course how to sell in physical therapy and how to close all your leads. He's creating a brand new course, which we just announced on this live stream. And you are going to be the first people to go through this entire course absolutely free. Absolutely free. Dude, yeah, when Greg told us what was in this course too, this is not like a little like, oh, hey guys, just like, it's not like an hour-long little like live stream. Like, this is a full course. I think, is it going to be 4 weeks? I think it's going to be a 4-week course on how to close people, how to sell from a workshop, for example. Like, when you get them to the workshop, how do you close them? When you get them onto your email list, how do you follow up with them on the phone? What scripts do you use? When you get them into a discovery visit, how do you close a discovery visit? Oh my gosh. So the way it's going to work is immediately after you finish building out all of these back-end systems that we're going to set you up with, you're going to get your traffic going. Greg Todd's going to take over. And you are going to go into his very well-versed hands for 4 weeks to learn all of his best sales tactics, all the strategies that have made him into the multi-clinic owner that he is. I absolutely cannot wait. Honest question, it's already 8 p.m. Is this a lot of the same? You can choose to leave right now if you want to.
No. She's saying BPTM. I think that's breakthrough
physical there. Is this a lot of the same? Oh, that's such a good question. We'll answer that at the end. But the short answer is no. And you'll see why in just a minute. The final piece of this is that you're going to get a support group with Will and I directly, where we can answer your questions as you're coming up with like, oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't know if this is right. We're building out a support group for you. We've brought on our own support person to help you with this. And it's going to be in a group of people who are all doing this together. And the last time we opened this up, we had a freaking amazing group. And you guys, we know that if you take action on the things that we teach, you are going to be in such a better place for your business. Such a better place. So here's everything that's happening. Our Ads for PTs 2.0, all the plug and play funnels, all the email sequences, the conversion toolkit that we talked about, VA, Greg, freaking Todd, and then the accountability of this group. And here's the question. What's it worth to you? Like what difference would it make in your business if over the next 3 months you were able to actually implement all this instead of just knowing about it? And then the real big question is, how much time would this save you? Because if you've been sitting here and you're like, guys, I know a lot of this marketing stuff. Come on. Why haven't you done it? Right? How much time is this going to save you to have email templates done, to have opt-in funnels done, to have a VA take care of all the crap that you don't really know how to do yourself, that you drag your feet on, done. And then to finally be able to know how to sell so that you're not wasting a year of marketing efforts and not being able to close people in the first place.
You guys, you're getting, oh my gosh, you're getting an entire, I am excited. You're getting an entire course, how to run a workshop in your clinic, how to run a workshop, how to close people from a workshop to paying evals, to go. Greg is going to walk you through how he does a discovery visit and closes someone from a discovery visit to an eval. He's going to walk you through how he closes someone from an eval to a full plan of care. And he's going to go through how he teaches someone and coaches people to be sold on going from a discharge of plan of care to a wellness program. Like guys, what is one new patient worth to you all right now? What is the average plan of care, like one new patient worth for you all? Just
put that in the comments. How much is one patient worth to you? 1,000 a month, says John. One new patient into your clinic. What's that worth? 1,200, says Ginger. 750, 1,800. Ooh, that's high. That's really good right now. Come on, let's see it. How much is one patient worth? 2,500. All right. So remember all this stuff? Remember how we're giving you all this? Will and I were like, what would totally change the face of marketing within healthcare? And what price could we make it that people could actually buy it and not and feel like, I've got all the tools that I need. I've got everything that I need in my marketing.
Real quick, how many people have you lost due to, how much money do you think you've lost not being able to close someone on a discovery visit to an eval, or an eval to a full plan of care, or a plan of care being done to a wellness program?
Tons. Thousands, tens of thousands, 100K a year easy, says Joey.
We're bringing on a guy who owns multiple clinics, who has built his business, PT Clinic, from the ground up, running workshops, closing people from discovery visits. And he's going to do, I just want to I want to cry. I am excited that we get to do this. So
I know, I can't wait to go through it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. Let's just get to it, guys. What would it mean for you? What would it mean to be able to have this in place for your business and just have it done and have that worry off your back? Okay. It's a 5-week program. If in 5 weeks you're able to say, gosh, I've got that set up and I know how to do it going forward, to have that clarity, what would that mean for you? When Will and I looked at what should this cost, this was really important to us. We looked at, we could make this a $2,500 program. So easy. This could easily be $5,000. We're giving you 8 email sequences, 56 email templates that are done. We're giving you Greg freaking Todd, the first run through of his course where you're going to get him live and asking questions. My goodness. Guys, we wanted to be super accessible for you. We made it $1,297. We made it $1,297. And for those of you who are like, guys, I'm poor. I just started a business. We broke it down into 3 payments, $449. You get 1 patient. For a lot of you, that covers the cost. You get 2 patients, boom, you're golden. And you have your marketing set up for the rest of your freaking business. Remember how we said that the most important thing is not the skills that you have as a practitioner. The most important thing is that people know it. It's that people see you and that you are omni freaking present, baby. You got to be the rock. You got to be the rock. This is how you get from the bottom of the totem pole. Remember, all of you who are like, yeah, I'm not even a B list yet. I'm down at the very bottom. We're going to take you to the freaking rock right now. healthyfunnel.com/grow. That's it. healthyfunnel.com/grow. And the first, are we saying, is it first 10? Will?
Anyone live on the webinar, yeah.
Okay, so anyone who is live on the webinar right now and who's like, guys, I want to do this. I want to do it right now. We will give you a one-on-one coaching call with us. Okay? With either Will or myself, we're going to get on the phone with you. We're going to look at where you're at in your marketing. And we're going to give you a personalized breakdown of what you need to be focusing on, where your next steps are. We call it a blueprint session. Okay? We're going to give you that. Anyone who's on here right now and gets this, boom, you're going to be in. The other thing is we're going to give the first 10 people who buy a free ticket to SSBT Live 2019. Let's go. Oh. All right. I could show you that. Oh, yeah. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I forgot about that. If you're like, guys, this sucks. I don't like free email templates. I don't like free done-for-you funnels. I don't like more people seeing my stuff all the time. I don't like to get free training from Greg Todd. Then you could refund it. Like, you totally could. You totally could, right?
You won't.
Yeah, you just won't.
Yes, Paul, this
healthyfunnel.com/grow.
will totally apply to rehab sports stocks too, Paul. Anyone who has a service to sell, this is applicable. Physical therapy is our niche, but it's applicable to anyone with a service to offer. We were told we were crazy to put it at this price. I'm really proud that we are. We want to change healthcare, and we want to change getting people to quality practitioners and practitioners who invest in themselves. So I'm so excited. I'm just pumped. Can't wait to see you guys.
Joey said he thought it was going to be 3K. No, guys, like, we really want this to be accessible for you guys. It is so important to us. Like, Will and I talked about why we got into this in the first place, right? Remember, I'm in this world, like, I'm not treating because I feel so strongly that you as practitioners should have the freedom to be able to treat the way that you want. You should be able to get seen by people all over the world who you're going to become famous to. Oh, by the way, first person's in. Oh, second person's in. Hey, by the way, when you're in, just say, I'm in. Let us know that you're in on the side in the comments. It's just like, we know the impact of this, right? We've worked with hundreds of clinicians all over the country. We've distilled it down to a very clear process. And we've made a freaking big effort to make sure that everything that you're worried about is taken care of. Like, that's what Will and I have done. I would just like to highlight for a second, Ginger. Ginger, if you're still on here, I think you were, just say yes. Ginger, just say yes if you're on here. Ginger, we talked with her about maybe 3 weeks ago. Ginger was in the first round of this class. And Ginger, by her own admission, I'm just going to tell her story. I tried to finish editing the video that she gave us, which was so awesome. I couldn't pick all the best parts, so I'm just going to have to tell you her story. Ginger is the clinician who, by her own admission, like, was having trouble using Microsoft Word. And Ginger was super nervous about how she would build all this stuff out online when she started opening her practice. And she knew that she was going to have to run practice her own way. She'd had some really big health issues come up. And so she knew, gosh, I'm going to have to do this, guys. And I'm going to have to go online, because if that's how I attract patients, that's how I got to do it. And Ginger, if you're on here, like, was that scary as heck? Was that not scary as heck? Ginger got into our course. Ginger is now running ads. Ginger now has her Facebook pixel set up. She now has video view campaigns up and running. She's had lead generation campaigns. Now she's going to get to go through Greg Todd's sales course as well, because everyone who is in our course from the beginning gets all the upgrades too. Guys, we take care of our people. Ginger says, if I can do it, anyone can. They make it so easy. Oh, Ginger, thank you. Guys, this is like step-by-step hand-holding. And we just feel super proud of what we've put together, because we know it works for people. And this isn't our first rodeo. This is not our first rodeo.
And we have a special guest.
Oh my gosh. No way.
He's here.
How you doing, man? Holy crap. You guys, Greg Todd is in the house.
In the house, man.
In the house.
You guys are killing it, man.
This is so
Hey,
much fun.
listen, I gotta tell you something. I'm in my bedroom and I'm like, yo, I'm getting hyped. She's like, my wife said, yo, listen. I was like, you want to give it? I was like, you see me give it? I was like, I'm getting so hyped. She's like, all right. I was like, can I just go over there? So I just got in my car and just came over.
Oh my goodness.
So that'd be happy. GT, what can people expect from the patient converter?
They're going to learn how to take their leads and actually convert them.
Mm.
You're going to learn how to take their leads and convert them. The biggest problem that we have in physical therapy is sales and marketing. You guys are covering the marketing and you're giving them everything that they need.
We need a sales guru.
But you have to be able to convert the people. There's too many people that are being attracted to us, but then they're not being converted and not being able to actually enjoy the gifts that we have. You got to convert them. And so that's why I really wanted to do this for you guys.
Well, we're so honored. So absolutely honored.
It's awesome.
Paul brings up a great point. If you have an admin person, if you're at a stage where you have an admin person, this is absolutely going to be insane. If you feel like you don't have time, if you know that you have someone on your admin team who could benefit from this, I mean, that's ultimately the goal, right? Is to get to a point where you have an admin person who's able to take over a lot of this. We know a lot of our audience isn't there yet, so we wanted to give this to you. But ideally in 5 to 8 weeks, including Greg's course, you'll be able to have this roadmap. You'll be able to have the blueprint, which is going to just be insane. So if you have an admin person, staff.
Yeah. I was just going to say, we had people who were like, look, guys, I don't have time for this, but I want my staff to start taking on more of the marketing responsibility. Do you think that you're going to be the one like teaching them everything? Do you think you have time for that?
I mean, that's the beauty of a course. The beauty of a course is that the system is already laid out.
Right.
It's already laid out. So it just, whoever needs this in your office, give them your password. Let them go through it. Let them understand it. You know, so the way that I set it up is just understanding what selling is. That's the first part of it. Then understanding that you got to sell to acquire. That's different. Selling to acquire is basically once they finish with everything that you guys, the 5 things that you guys showed them, okay, fantastic. Now we got to close them, but that's just to acquire them. Okay. Now we need them to come into our office and we have to sell to actually serve them. Right. And this is where most people are totally getting messed up, is they're not selling. I think less than 2% of physical therapists are actually selling for the people to come in their tribe. That's actually what happens during Atlantic Care. Selling to come in their tribe, and then after that, we'll go through how to track it all.
Yeah.
So you know that you're getting better at this.
Oh, by the way, I had to give some shout outs here. We had, my phone's been going nuts. So I have, some of you have been asking questions on my phone, by the way. Feel free to ask them in the chat because we may not be able to answer. Like, ask it. This is time for questions though, for reals. Let's see. So I got to scroll through everything. Oh my goodness. Nate's in. Kelsey's in. Don's in. Don.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. Don.
Can we say this? Guys, I want to just tell you, I am so proud of you all. The value that you all, not just tonight. Tonight was fantastic. But just the value that you guys continue to give, man. I want to say it with everybody on. I'm so proud of y'all. I would say they're my little children, but they're not really because they're sitting. And it's the only time I'm ever taller than them, y'all. They're sitting. It's not so great. Oh my gosh. No, seriously, you guys, amazing job. And I mean, I've been through your course. It is fire. I think, y'all, would you say I'm pretty good at marketing? I changed the way that I did things after going through your stuff. It was a much more inexpensive way for me to keep my omnipresence and grow it. I did it for half the price.
No way. I didn't know that.
Because I was doing a ton of opt-ins. Everything for me was opt-ins and lives. Everything was opt-ins and lives, opt-ins and lives. And so basically, I just took your formula, continue to do that. And with the one thing that you guys showed me, and I did that with my 1-minute video. Yeah. I mean, I can tell you this. So far for this year, I'm over 1.2 million impressions.
So
Yeah.
wait,
so,
you've been
since I have used your formula and just impressions, you just need people to see you, just like how you see Amazon, just need people to see you, just see you. So since you guys launched it, it was let's see here now, it was in June, right? Yeah, I've had I think 350,000 impressions since June. Since I just went through your stuff.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. I was like, you know what? Let's try this. And I told you guys, it's like I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. 350,000.
You're famous, Greg.
You know.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh,
I
man.
shout out to Gian as well. You guys, if you have questions, now's the time to ask us.
Ooh, Don, I might have messed up the follow-up email. I thought I double checked it.
SSPT too?
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all hooked them up with SSPT?
Oh,
Live
they got SSPT Live.
Oh.
Yeah.
They got SSPT Live.
So it's going to be, so I maybe I messed up the email, Don. The course will be open next Wednesday is when you'll first get in first access to it. And we will be sending out emails in the meantime to keep you posted, and join the Facebook group once you're in. So this offer goes on for a little while. Obviously, if you get in now, you get a free ticket to SSP. First 10, we might even be past that.
We might even be. My phone's exploded. I can't.
To get
I can't
SSP.
keep
All right. Since I'm the director of SSPT Live, I'm here. I'm the director of SSPT Live. It's my event. I'm paying for the whole damn thing, right? Okay. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. How many you got so far?
Oh man,
How many you got?
I can't count the text.
Because there's a lot of people. So either A, they got insomnia, and they can't go to sleep. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Or they're just like, wait a minute, I don't know. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do. There's 59 people right now. There's 59
Guys,
people. Y'all
guys
been
are
going
amazing.
for over 2 hours. There's 59 people, and everyone that buys tonight gets a ticket. I'll take care of it.
That's a $500 ticket, Greg.
I'll take care of it. Everybody that buys tonight gets a ticket.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Thank you, Greg.
Every single person.
Thank you, Greg.
So just keep it going. Just keep it going. And because people tripping right now. Y'all listen. I'm going to bed now. Okay, I'm going back to bed. Because I know I got a really busy weekend with y'all. Okay, so every single person that buys tonight, once you shut down this Zoom, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. But every single one that gets tonight, I'm giving them a ticket. That's SSPT Live. Done. All right, cool. Are we good? We good, everybody? Good night. Good night, and God bless. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Love you, boys. All right. Okay. All right. Bye.
Now, wait a second. We have not forgotten about the giveaway, Brian. We have not forgotten about the giveaway because we have one more thing that we promised.
Wow, that's right.
We have the email sequence.
Yeah.
Will, how do you want to do this? This is your baby here. We could go all crazy and have people comment and just like pick one at random.
Yeah.
We could have them guess. We could have them guess something. We could. We can see where they're at in their business. We can see who's furthest away from us. But you have your pickings, my man.
Okay. First off, Brian, Omega Project needs you. First off, if you are in season 1, you get access to all the funnels, all the email sequences as they're released.
Yeah.
We haven't figured out the VA part yet, but all that stuff is going to be right included there. If you've been with us, we always reward our first people. This is season 2. I'll just say, if you think this is amazing now, imagine all the other stuff that's going to come down the road. Our season 1 people are just getting so much incredible stuff essentially for free because they bought in early. But let's do the 8 email sequence. Let's go with the first person to guess what year Alex was born gets it.
Oh man, they're all guessing. Oh, I saw it. Scroll up.
Okay.
Wait, we got to scroll up. Someone already got it. Rich knows it. Rich.
You got it, Gene. Take care.
What's that? Let's see. It was. By the way, it was 1988, and I saw it pop up like 3 times. It was Joey. Joey, you were getting hooked up with
I'll tell you what, Joey and Seth did at the same time.
Oh my!
Joey
Oh,
and
it was
Seth,
exactly the same.
we'll give it to both of you. Because
All right.
Joey's one of our interns. Joey was going to get it no matter what at some point. Seth, you're going to get it, Mr. Seth.
I'm writing that down.
Sorry, Brienne. Hey, if you jump in the course, Brienne, it's all you. You can get it. Think about whatever you need to do with the other one. You got it, Amy. You guys take. Let's see. Daniel's off by a year. I know, right? Alex is so much younger than people expect.
I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know about that one, but
2 hours and 15 minutes. I just got to say that I absolutely love you guys. This has been something that I personally have probably spent at least 50 hours putting in the last 2 months to build all the background stuff that is going to be the template sent to you. So I am, for one, just super amazing to get this to you because it's 50 hours of my hard work to get out there to you that I'm really proud of. You just aren't going to find anything that's going to build your marketing system for you. And Greg Todd's course alone, guys, I can already tell you that course is probably going to go for $2,000 easy. Just that course alone. But yeah, any questions, guys? Any questions at this point? We've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. We don't want to take up your time. Any questions if you have them?
I want you, if you're on the fence right now, because there's 52 of you. I know that some of you are on the fence right now. If you're like, I'm just not sure if this is right for me right now. I want you to ask me your question in the chat right now. Like, why? What is it that right now you're like, I don't know because of this? Because it's not like it's not just the cost. I get that right now. It's like, oh man, I have the money for that. But it's your business. Like your business hinges on your ability to attract people into your business. And whether it's a time or money issue, if you don't address your marketing, your business is not going to be successful. That's what drives your income for your family. If you're a business owner, getting new patients to see you has to happen. It has to happen. How has it gone the past 6 months? If it's gone really well, great. You can get off. If it's like, gosh, it's not going as well as I want. Like something's got to change in the next little bit. This is a really clear formula for how to change that, along with a ton of supporting stuff that we've built into it and accountability from people who know what they're doing, who have helped lots of other people before, and who really want you to succeed. All right, we got a lot of stuff coming. Let's see. Jan said, at SSBT, I literally told Jared Durham that I would pay for someone to do all this stuff. I know I need the systems. Bam. Oh, thank you so much. Brianne says, I don't know because I'm doing Breakthrough PT. I feel like they have sequences included. That's a monthly payment. I also have to discuss with business partner. Yeah, no, we get that. Breakthrough PT marketing, I've been through some of their stuff. And I guess we do things a little bit differently in that our stuff is very much more hands-on guidance and step-by-step guidance with here's how to set up XYZ, like start to finish, right? And I get that email sequences are included. That's part of it. Great. If you don't need the emails, awesome. We have found a system that allows you to build over time in a way that honors your budget, because it doesn't cost you $1,000 every month to market, but B, helps you build up authority across multiple channels. And Will and I just know, like having the support of people in a community like this is really paramount to being able to have success. So I guess I'd urge you, look at what is your ultimate goal with your marketing, and what do you feel like is the path that's going to best get you there? Maybe this is right for you. Maybe Breakthrough is right for you. And some of it comes down to two. Like, do you feel like we would be a good fit to teach you and to help you out? Go. Let's see. We got a couple more questions here.
You got it, Brian. And Brian, you know, it comes down to who do you want? Who's going to help you be the one to guide you to execute all this? And I think probably both can help you. So, you know, take your time to think about it. This offer is going to be up for a little bit. But, you know, take your time. There's no rush. And just know that, you know, the attention that you're going to get, consider that in mind as well.
Yeah. A couple people said, I'm a student right now and don't have a business. Totally get that. We actually have people who are making money with this now as students. One of them is Kristen. She was a student when she started taking this course. Now she's not. Kristen just took on another client, and I know that she's making more than $500 a month as a digital marketing consultant. And not that this course is specifically like, hey, here's how to start a consultancy, but it does give you all the tools for how to market online. And Kristen has taken off with it and is getting clients multiple times now. Kristen says, hey, my very small hesitation is that I am in online mastermind right now and doing another course on top as well. Don't want to throw too much on myself at once. I honestly will probably get in because the value is too good, but that's my concern.
So Kristen, I think it's going to help ease your mind because it's going to build all the things that you need to have built out, be done for you, that you can focus on the higher level things, right? So we're offering, essentially you're going to have all those worries of building out all your lead magnets, all your templates, all your email follow-ups. It's going to be pretty much done for you other than an hour of customizing the wording that you want to choose, which is going to be, I think, save you. I know it seems like more overwhelming. I actually think it's going to help ease your mind down the road of taking time off your plate. Plus you have 5 hours of VA now, which is going to be amazing.
Oh, by the way, Tulsi, I wanted to answer. You said, is the support group going to be forever for those who sign up right now? Yes. We won't be doing live trainings in the support group forever, but during the course, during those 5 weeks, you will have our undivided attention in that group. We actually have an admin specifically for that who has been through all of our training and will be helping us out in there. So you will have support in there during those 5 weeks, highly, highly supported. And then after that, you're still going to have access to that group to be able to ask questions, to get feedback from the group members and all the content that was in there. And guys, we talk about this being a 5-week program, but you'll obviously have access to the material for as long as you own a computer. And I mean, it's lifetime access, guys. That's what I'm trying to say.
And after the 5 weeks, you actually get put into our alumni Facebook group, which is a place where Alex and I are already planning out having interviews with other clinicians who are incredible at things like closing or who have certain scripts that they use that we can talk to. We're bringing on someone who does HIPAA compliance stuff. It's going to be talking in the group as well. Greg Todd has already come in once and given an email marketing masterclass, which sparked me to want to create email marketing systems for you guys. So that alumni group alone is going to be pretty powerful as well.
Yeah. Someone said, I'd like to learn all the PT marketing. Oh man, it just skipped up. But I'm not even a student of PT yet. I wish I knew this before I went to PT school because I would have been able to make a lot more money in PT school as a marketing consultant for PT clinics.
Or talk about getting hired, right? If you want to look at getting a job out of school. So something really interesting, I was telling someone this today. I was offered 6 or 7 jobs right out of PT school. I didn't even put in applications for a few of them. The rest, I never mentioned a single word about physical therapy. They saw that I did marketing for other clinics while I was in PT school. They offered me jobs on the spot because I did marketing, because I knew how to do this, because none of them knew how to build this out or wanted to. And I was offered, I never even mentioned, they never asked me one thing about physical therapy. Now I could say something about them, but that's what they wanted. That's what they were craving. And I was literally able to negotiate a salary off of that because I ended up choosing home health, but I could have negotiated my salary because of just knowing these skills.
Jeez. Paul asks, he says, I'm a DO and find that my referrals come from PT and Cairo. Gen Med docs don't get me and don't send to Orthodox. Yeah. I like this as it's direct to patient. Yeah. That's the thing is this is freeing you up from having to rely on other people for your referrals. And one thing that we didn't even talk about in physical therapy, a big thing now is direct access. A lot of other professions already have this in that patients can come to you without a doctor's note, right? What good does it do to have direct access if you don't have direct marketing and are not actively directly marketing to patients? It doesn't make a lot of sense. And for some reason, when direct access got given out, direct marketing was not immediately implemented across the profession. We're trying to change that. So yeah, I totally agree. I think that this is a really smart way to to be able to build a little bit more what's the word? Solidarity is not the right word. Consistency in your business. If you're not relying exclusively on other people to refer to you, what if you lose that referral source? That's the one who's sending you most of your patients, or who's sending you 10% of your patients. What if they decide to go off the grid? Like what if they move somewhere else? What if they decide to refer somewhere else? Your business is in the hands of someone else. We don't want that for you. As practitioners who are autonomous in their practice, we want your practice to be autonomous in how it grows. Just realized I forgot my wallet in Starbucks when I went to sign up. Oh man, I'm sorry. You can message us. You can message us tonight if you want to, and we can try to help you out. Let's see what. Oh my goodness. Earlier, James said that we stepped our game up from 1.0. James, this course is so focused in how it goes step by step. It's just crazy. Guys, there's almost half of you are still on here after like 2.5 hours. If you have any other questions, now's the time. We're going to hop off. And remember, for those who buy tonight, Greg's going to throw in his ticket for SSPT Live, and we're going to throw in a personalized call with you, which is not something we're going to be able to do for everyone. We just really appreciate you guys for being on here. We appreciate those who have taken action. We appreciate your support too. Even if you're like, you know what, guys, like I don't feel like I need this right now, or I can't afford it right now. Thank you for staying on here for so long. Like, thank you for signing up. Thank you for coming to learn for us. That it just means a ton to have your support. And I know that purchasing someone's product is not the only way to support them. And God, Will and I are just blown away at how the profession has reacted to what we've been teaching. Like we're just totally blown away, you guys. It's incredibly humbling. And we're really, really grateful for your friendship, because we're friends with a whole heck of a lot of you. And we're really grateful that you come on here and support us. And I know that a lot of you were here just to support us. And that means a lot. So thank you. Sorry, I've got to catch up on messages now. Y'all rock this chat tonight, by the way, you guys. This is amazing.
Just want to say, guys, thank you so much. It's almost been 2.5 hours. Alex and I actually tried to keep it to an hour and a half, and we did not do very well at that. But that's a big thanks to you guys. And we just want to say the offer is going to be up for at least several more days through the weekend. So if it's something you want or someone you know would really benefit from it, please let them know. We are, truthfully, I don't know if we'll be able to make this offer again. We got incredibly lucky with Greg wanting to come on board. So I can just tell you that if you get one new patient from all of this, it's paid for itself back, which I feel pretty good putting more than a guarantee on that. And you get 30-day guarantee back as well. If you want to.
Paul asked, when up and running, how much per week does it take? I'll probably have my receptionist do this, but don't want to overload her. So this is technically, you could self-pace this course, right? If she was like, man, I don't have any more than 2 hours a week, great. Then she could put in 2 hours a week and go through it at her pace and accomplish it. I think that realistically, if someone's going through this and they're like, look, I'm serious about this. I actually want these systems built out in my business, and I'm really going to buckle down and do it. I think that realistically, with about 5 hours a week, you could go through the content and implement what needs to be done pretty realistically. What would you say, Will, that's a fair expectation?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So I would say, can she allocate 5 hours a week if she's wanting to put everything in place for you within that 5 weeks? Then I think you'd be pretty safe with that. Now, if you're like, man, I don't know that she's got the skills for it. Well, that's why we are getting some VA help for y'all too. We thought about those things. So good question. By the way, for those of you who are sticking through it to the end and you're thinking about this, we'll probably stand for like 2-3 more minutes and then call it a night. But just thank you so much. Oh my gosh, all these messages.
If you made it to this far, let's say if you're watching this on the replay and you've made it this far, I just want to give like triple extra love. Like, that's amazing to go extra time on a replay to get this far. I just want to say that we love every single one of you. And, our main goal is to help. I am so passionate about allowing people an opportunity to not have to work in corporate healthcare. And like Greg, when he came on, said, it is about marketing and sales. And we know how to help take care of the marketing part. We didn't have the sales part. Greg came in and said, hey guys, I got it. I am absolutely proud of what this is going to be. And I'm so excited for those of you who've already jumped in with us. I'm so pumped, and hope you guys have a great night. Hope you learned something, no matter what. Hope you learned from it. You know that in the Facebook group, if you're not in healthcare digital marketing, it is its own YouTube library. Go in there if you're looking to learn stuff. We're really proud of that group. That's where we just try to give as much how-to tutorial training as we can, because no one else does, and we want to do that and be that group of people for you.
All right, you guys, thank you so much. This has been the 5 secrets to blowing up your following as a healthcare professional online. Go follow those 5 secrets. Whether or not you jumped into the course tonight, now I hope you have an actionable plan. If you got in, oh my goodness, you guys, it's about to get so real. Thank you. And Ginger says, do the modules at your own pace. From the woman who said she was nervous about Microsoft Word. Don, you totally got this. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.